Yeah, sure. It's so crazy to hear your address is this.
Alright, Arashi is just gonna be...
Yeah, heads up everyone, I'm actually the DM today. No, I'm kidding. But I'm using the DM's microphone. Tell you what, actually, instead of being...
Because we're fucking.
You're not
wrong. Oh my god. He said he was live, and the first thing you say...
Okay, let me switch it to this, because that way I'm, like, coloured at least.
Yeah.
And we'll turn this
Jesus
off.
Christ.
We'll just... Oh wait, I moved the whole... Just trying to grab just Arashi.
No, it's like, I'm just... No! No!
Sure, said it here first, folks. He likes to be collared.
That's me.
Right then.
Oh.
So last I checked, we were riding to... Where are we going? What's the name of the place? I forget.
Amar.
We're going to
It was one of the small...
Not to be confused with Imar or Amara.
Don't start this again.
This TV has Netflix.
Do we have a map chat where we can just have like the map?
There is a map
there
chat.
Is a map chat.
Map updates.
Oh yeah, there is actually, isn't
the
there?
map chat.
Yeah, it's literally just...
A map chat?
Yeah. You see this map?
Yeah, we're going to either Imara, Imar, or Amar.
Pretty colours. No, Amara isn't a place on the map. Amara is the name of
Amar or Imar?
Amar.
That's what I said. Yeah, Amar. Yeah, that's the one. From Illyria. Oh, you know what? We could always chop through that wild griffin place. Oh, those are wild cows.
We need to go to Amar because the wave is gonna be there tomorrow.
Yeah, we probably should get going.
No, let everyone die. We get cows.
Do you know what?
Cows.
A sacrifice.
As much as I'd like to follow that, we really should.
You guys can go get cows. I'm gonna be a fucking hero, bitches.
The cows will always be there. The citizens sadly will not. We should probably help the citizens. But we'll be back for the cows, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh.
the demons totally won't just steal anything in sight.
Oh, I've not got 2
Be
more
fine.
reasons today. Oh, this is gonna be coming.
I mean, kill everything in sight. Anyway,
Actually, I actually looked up what Goober was. He's a land tiger.
he's
which-
a land type. Interesting. How did you look
Yeah.
that up, buddy?
I got a
Have
book.
internet here. Oh, you got a
I
book.
got a book.
You got a
Bro.
book.
I got a book. It's a pretty good book. It's about it's literally about fish, which is awesome.
A crazy.
But yeah, these guys get big. And thankfully they can use fresh water as well, so I don't have to be lugging around this wineskin of seawater. I'm gonna give Goober a bit of like snack that I stole from the kitchen table.
Love it. Oh, I realised it's different. Oh.
I need to readjust the audio levels now.
Hmm.
Maddie's really quiet and enough people are really loud.
I'm just not talking very loud.
Yeah, no, but I mean, even like we're talking properly, you're really quiet.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, let's read through the recap. Can we have your greatest,
Oh god, here we go.
here we go. We need your greatest recap voice, please.
Recaps, here we go.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
In these damned field. No, that's the Bradley's poems chat.
That's
Hang
my
on.
poem.
Oh my god.
That was intentional.
Okay.
In a distinct flash of light, the party arrived in the House of the Gods, central to the Isle of Eclipses. Before them, the once king of Alara now lay dead at their feet.
He's trying to put you on.
I know where you live, Charlie. That's what I thought, bitch.
Alright, let me go through it now.
Okay.
With only his brother to mourn his loss. But it was not the party who had sealed his fate. The king had willingly offered up his life in order to summon the party as heroes, and in his place, his brother gave this explanation. In exchange for a safe trip home, he asked for them to vanquish the evil that is currently raging across their world. Demons from another plane! Ba 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 ba! They would be compensated greatly for their efforts. But, at this point, it was clear that they were desperate. The kingdoms of, how do I say that again? Kara? Is that meant to
Yeah,
play Sierra?
Kyra.
Oh, Kyra, okay. The kingdoms of Kyra and Kuma, had heroes already, and they knew that they needed them too. Reluctant to accept, but no other choice, the party was introduced to their handler, Relatia, who would be their healer throughout their travels. During this time, they were also told about their abilities, both magical and physical. The party was then put to the test against 4 demonic creatures who were swiftly torn apart, proving their worth to the king. But with only 3 days until the next wave of monsters would arrive, the party needed to travel fast. Returning to the city of Alara, the party was shown how they calculate the times and locations of the waves, before each of them was gifted with 200... Charlie, I will fucking murder you. 200 gold, with which they could spend however they pleased. Frowler and Arashi spent this money immediately, whilst Killian went out boating with a man named Ranclaw, eventually catching a tiny fish creature, who he now called Goober. Finally, Waymond took more secretive means of acquiring equipment, all while Alyssa. I don't know how to fucking say
Yep.
it. You're Alyssa? Is how you say it? What the fuck?
Alyssa, you got it at the end.
You're Alyssa, okay. Your Alyssa stayed back with the new king to give him some much-needed company. They
And blew
fought!
his back out.
The company planned to leave as soon as dawn broke the next morning, leading all but one of them to a restful night's sleep. The party was then gifted with 4 armored horses who would aid them on their journey, as well as a filling breakfast to get them going. Now, they seek out the mountainous village of... Isn't it Amar?
Imar.
Oh, we're going to Imar first.
It's written
It's
down
so
as
confusing.
Well,
Imar.
no, I thought it was Amor.
No, it's
And
Imar.
okay, right, okay. Where the next wave of creatures is set to strike
Imar.
in 2 days.
Da, da, da.
For fuck's sake. How what the fuck?
Alright, so from where we left off, you guys had already exited the city and are now going through the wilderness on your way to Amar. You have 2 days to get there. And as you're kind of coming towards the end of the first day, is there anything you guys would have wanted to do on your way there?
Apart from maybe making sure we stop by a river so I can fish, no, I'm good.
How long is the party's patience for your fishing?
Let's find out.
Sir, if you go fishing one more time, I'm going to shove that rod so far up your backside.
Guess we're not stopping by a river.
He's just like, oh, the river!
How many times can I stop to get fish? Probably not that many, to be fair.
Mm.
Fruda, is everything okay? You seem a bit
Oh,
stressed.
Frula?
So, no, sorry, I actually broke character because I realised I didn't have a drink.
I also don't have a
Fruda's an
because
alcoholic. He
Yeah,
needs
this
his
is
alcohol
horrible.
to
I'm,
survive.
like really hot.
Shiro's using my water bottle for apple juice, quotation marks around
Apple juice.
Because we went to the place and he got given a free beer when they messed up
A
his
free
order.
apple juice.
Yeah, free apple juice, sorry. But we couldn't ask for a takeaway cup for the apple juice because we're not allowed to drink apple juice on the street. So we put it in my water bottle, and now I don't have a water bottle because there's still apple juice in it.
Oh, your water bottle is going to smell so badly of apple juice.
I know.
I'll wash it out, don't worry.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Fruda, is everything okay? You seem a bit stressed.
Let me turn that.
I mean, it really wouldn't be that hard to stop by that bit of river just before Amar.
Frula's just kind of playing with his claws and
Frula's-
maybe noting
Okay.
things down and his...
Meanwhile, Arashi is playing with Frala's ears.
Oh yeah, you're on the same horse.
Mwahaha.
Because
You are-
Cillian's on his horse
You are
with
mine to pet.
Oh god.
Hmm.
This sounds like such a...
You know what? Considering I'm by myself, I could probably scout out a bit. Who's at the front of the pack, actually?
That is up to you guys. That will actually impact something, so go ahead and choose now. Because Wayman's on his own horse, because he nicked it before Arashi could choose to instead not go with Frula. And Yulissa and Relatia are on a horse together, so... Do you want to scout ahead? You will be willingly putting yourself at the front, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the least squishy, so that makes sense.
And yet you still somehow have the lowest AC.
I've upped it now, don't worry, I'm fine.
Oh, you
I-
changed it around? Okay.
Yeah, they allowed me to change it. I'll kind of turn back towards the others. I'm going to scout out ahead, just to make sure everything is safe up front. Try to keep up, and I'll kind of urge my horse forward.
Alright. Kind of speed your horse up a bit. And just
Yeah.
as you do, pulling ahead, 30, 60 feet, a voice kind of echoes around the group. The source not really clear at first, as a male voice kind of calls out. Hey kids, so the offer's still on if you're in for that. Obviously the ogre's around here. We kind of know the direction you're going in, but if you're still up, just give a message back because we've tracked it down.
Arashi is going to catch up with Killian.
Hey man, how you doing?
Just, you heard the voice, right?
Did I hear the voice? Because I was further away from the party.
You might have maybe heard a little bit, but you could tell it was far behind with the rest of the party.
I heard something, but I thought that was you guys arguing.
No, that was someone else. We don't know who, so we're going to make sure everyone's okay. So we're going to stop here, okay?
Alright.
Stop your horse.
I pull the horse into a halt.
Alright. Does everyone else?
I'm check on Gooper as well.
Yes.
Gooper's vibing. Waymond and
Good.
Yulissa, do you guys stop?
I stop and I pull out
yes.
the Arrow's sending stone.
Alright. So you watch as Wayman kind of pulls out this small stone from his pocket that just, to pretty much everyone in the party, it just looks like a rock.
Okay. Would
Cool
Archie
rock.
with his hermit things, no, probably.
You could tell it's, you know, somewhat magical.
Okay.
No one would just keep a rock in their pocket.
Yeah, okay. So Waymond,
Cool rock, man.
Waymond is up to something apparently. I just scrolled up. I was trying to find the magic items that I'd bought to remind myself what they were.
Don't worry about those.
And I was reminded about those.
Don't worry about those.
So, what was the voice? What did it say?
Something about a deal. I don't know. I think Waymond's up to something.
Okay.
So
Oh.
just pulled
Urissa,
out-
you know the most about.
Urissa is not
these sort of
within earshot
lands.
You and me. The only people who can hear us right now are Frowler, you and me.
Oh, tit.
Or Frula, sorry. I keep saying Frowler because I'm used to German.
Wait, shit, where did Urissa go then?
Urissa's on a horse with Relatia, so she's probably back with Waymond. Unless she wanted to continue on ahead a bit.
Decisions. No, I'll let them have their talk.
Alright. So you see Waymond pull out the small stone. Do you say anything back to it, Waymond?
Me? Yes.
Yes. Alright.
I
What do you want to say?
Is this like a voicemail? I'm totally like lost on the
So
item
he
itself.
would have taught you how to use it. It's basically
It's a phone.
it's a stone, and then it has a
Oh,
single
sick.
button that you can kind of push on the side, and when you press it in, it's like a walkie-talkie, so you can talk back to his stone.
Speak back.
Alright.
I'll accept the offer. Give me directions, and I'll be right there.
The voice comes back a few seconds later and is like, alright, pretty sure we know where you are. If you just head north about 10 minutes, you should meet up with us. We've had someone flying overhead to make sure that you guys are alright.
Great.
Waymond, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what have you done? Who have you made a deal with?
What are
I
we
made
doing?
some fun choices, and we're gonna go on a small adventure, and I hope you guys come along. And we're gonna go, and we're gonna fight some things, and
Archie's
get
gonna look
gold.
up.
So Archie's gonna look up, okay.
Let's see if you can
Hmm.
use this Skyward Spectator.
So as Arashi kind of looks up, the night, you know, it's kind of like 5 p.m. now, so it's getting on the verge of becoming sunset. He can see this beautiful starry winged owl just kind of now circling above you guys quite high in the sky.
So, Waymond, what are we hunting? And realistically, mate, do we have time to be doing this?
We have plenty of time. They seem to be fighting the same waves we are. So, a favor never hurt anybody.
You did give me the armor and the spitter, so I feel like I owe you one. And besides, I think this could be fun. We're able to test out our fighting abilities a bit more against an actual threat rather than a trained one.
Well, I best go along then. Someone's got to get Killian alive.
Thank you. Sure as shit ain't gonna be me. Fruda, War Crimes man, you coming with us?
Bradley?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I was on the meeting. Yes.
Alright, you listen.
Alright.
You're the last one to agree.
Can I just observe?
Sure. That is, yeah.
Can I just like judge them?
Yeah,
Perfect.
always an option. Hell yeah. Alright. So,
Well, I'm taking Eurissa's frosty stare as a yes.
So, war crimes and gold. Let's go.
For teamwork and building friendships.
Woo.
Alright, so as you head north, as the instructions said, for about 10 minutes, you eventually make it through the trees and the horses. Give a little bit of a huff, noticing some other animals ahead, as 5 individuals come into your view, and I will send a picture now. Very fun party. They are also riding horses, but theirs seem more like wild horses than ones that are fully trained and armored. Right.
Well, Raymond, you seem to know these people the best. How about you make introductions?
Yes, I remember all of their names.
You only got one of their names, actually.
I gallop onto. Yeah, I'm on the horse by myself. I gallop towards Error.
Oh, who's dipped? Oh, he's back. Never mind.
What's a sorcerer's health die?
D6.
Right, D6. Alright.
So you,
I'm just gonna grab the name for.
Why is that not coming from my headphones? Hang on.
who cares?
Alright, so Waymond, as you kind of trot your horse out, the man at the front of the picture, the paladin looking one, kind of clocks his approach and looks up with a smile. Ah, so you actually came. Brought the whole entourage too.
Yeah, well, a deal's a deal.
It is indeed. Obviously money's on the line. Sure we can pay everyone else as well. Be good to see what the abilities of the new heroes are after all.
Paladin,
See how the.
Druid, either rogue or ranger.
Are you saying this aloud?
Yes.
Okay.
Likely a monk and fighter?
Buddy,
Yeah.
I know you love your video games. How about we let them show us?
It was completely correct.
Never mind. I will never question your skills ever again.
So Arashi says this loud enough for them to all hear it, by the way.
The paladin kind of looks up and goes, okay. Interesting one. Well,
I know my stuff.
you guys want to fight this thing alone? Take the reward all for yourselves? Or have us fight with you two? Like I said...
Teamwork makes the dream work, friend. I'm Killian.
Money
Pleased to meet you.
With us.
Please to meet you,
Arashi.
Killian.
Shut up.
And the
Not you, Arashi, sorry. That's my
paladin
sorcerer friend
steps
over there.
forwards. My name is Eros. It's nice to meet you. I am one of the
Ah.
heroes of Cairo.
Ah. You from another world as well?
Indeed.
Earth or a different one?
Glad to see there's a familiar.
Quick question. How many world wars were you in? Because this could be interesting.
4?
What?
Huh?
There were 2 more?
There were 3 more?
Oh, well, seems you're much like our rogue then. Oh well. It's not too much to dwell on that right now. And no, I've already explained to my party member, and I will explain to you, I will not tell you when to invest in Bitcoin. It has long since died.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Bitcoin's died in our time. No shit.
It's on its last legs.
It goes up and down.
Yeah.
It is
as
Bitcoin. What about
Elon Musk
NFTs?
wills it.
Well,
What is a coin of bits?
don't worry,
It's
kitten.
Frula, this may take a while.
Let's just not explain it, actually. He never needs to know. Doesn't happen in his lifetime, so even if he does make it home, he won't be able to invest.
Frula, the main thing you need to remember is that if a company called Apple ever,
He
starts
won't
making
live long
headlines,
enough for
invest.
that. Rula, how old are you?
Ooh. I think 40. 42.
He's not.
Oh, okay, he's not gonna
gonna
make it. He's not gonna make it.
Years, mate.
Well, at least you won't have to fight in Vietnam.
Oh, God.
Whose is the owl?
The woman on the side, so the one with the white hair raises her
druid.
hand. Yeah.
Oh,
And the owl kind of swoops down as she raises her hand and lands on her arm.
Makes sense.
And she gently pets its head and just looks at you.
Beautiful owl. What's its name?
I just give her a strange look back, like, you, what?
Midnight is its name.
Lovely name. I'll pick up Goober. This thing is called Goober.
That is adorable. Oh my god! And she
Well,
kind
isn't
of
he
like
they're
all this like really well put together looking stern, and she all of a sudden just gets really happy and rushes away to like go see Goober and gets down on like her knees to look at him and is like, oh, she's having a
Can I put the owl on my hand and stroke the feathers a bit?
Yeah. It kind of falls
Oh.
across your hand and its feathers are just silky smooth and amazing.
God, this is a beautiful creature. Where did you find it?
Oh, this is a familiar summoned creature. It allows me to
Oh.
see through its eyes.
That is useful. Look down at Goober. Wish you could do that for me, bud.
Goober gives you a little. He puts his tongue out and looks at you and makes a little squeaky noise like wop 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 wop.
No. Oh, you're so gonna die a tragic death, but it's gonna be so good for character development.
Oh god. Alright, Eris steps up over to Waymond, and then gestures for the red-shirted man to just walk off into the woods a little.
Where's the monk going?
Don't worry about him.
No, I'm gonna worry about him. Where the fuck is the monk going?
He didn't even give me any alcohol.
Is he drinking? Is the monk drinking right now?
He
though?
is drinking.
Fruda, what's your favorite drink?
No. We're not changing subjects. Where's the monk going?
The monk's going to wake the creature.
The creature!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, as it goes, we've been paid 600 gold to kill this creature.
Oh, I see. You want to split the reward with the creature, not the wave.
Waymond, can we have a talk after this, please?
This isn't our wave to deal with,
Maybe.
it's yours.
Yeah, you.
Well, I
No, the other
I'm
person
down
called
for
Waymond.
some money if you're offering it.
I'm happy to watch your abilities.
Ah. So it's a scout mission.
Well, as we explained to Waymond, which I don't feel like fully explaining to you, you're the new heroes here, so we need to see if you're suitable.
Ouch.
Suitable heroes?
Well, okay, no, Arashi, to be fair, we are new here. And
Yeah,
I think Arashi, how about we take a step back and we let the rest of our friends introduce themselves so they can gauge our powers a bit more.
Sure. They can all introduce themselves.
Fruda, you're always good at speaking. How about you give them a what for? Give us a party overview, if you will.
I've lost track.
Are you watching football and playing a video game at the same time?
Genuinely, not.
Okay.
Who's watching it?
I'm trying to keep note of which characters are where, and I'm failing quite badly.
We're all kind of just like mingling with each other, just talking.
Is the one with the black cloak and the silver armor. The one with the
Right.
white hair is currently fucking around with Goober.
I'm Killian. 'cause they're
Okay,
Also
awesome.
so-
has walked off into the woods to wake
Okay.
quote, the creature.
Well, that sounds very ominous.
It
Yeah,
does,
we're
doesn't it?
about to fight the creature so that they can spectate our abilities.
Right.
Waymond, can I talk to you quickly?
Sure.
I'll kind of take his arm and take him off somewhere.
Should we save this for afterwards?
We've got time.
We've got. I
Oh.
don't know.
The paladin nods and goes, "You've got time."
We've got time. Okay, we've got time.
Thank you,
In that
Eros.
case, I am going to like put my arm over Waymond's shoulder and go, "Come on, buddy, we're gonna go talk."
Waymond, obviously,
So this is off.
this isn't a bad thing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Because it feels like you don't trust us, champ. You just keep on, like, obviously, armor, lovely. Javelin, fantastic. This job, meeting these people, superb. But could you have at least, like, given us a heads up?
Like a
These
much
guys know what they're
bigger
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they know what
We
they're
need to, we need to learn. We need to learn. These guys have been here a while.
Okay,
So
that's fair. But, the next time you find something interesting, possibly dangerous, just give us a party overview so we're just, like, a bit more prepared. Obviously, this is great, and I'm not mad.
I'll
Sure.
definitely think about that.
Waymond, I don't like secrets, especially in a situation as dangerous as this one.
Well,
We are
okay,
in this
look,
together. I
alright.
expect you to share information.
Arashi, come on. He's his own person at the end of the day. Look, your
Yes,
father
and
and
we're all
I.
stuck
one
in
of
this
the
world
group.
together.
I think you should, if you're not a fan of secrets, I think you should look towards the person that never speaks.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I am.
Oh,
fully
Raymond, you're
aware
a
that-
shit stirrer. I like
that,
it.
that was nice. That was good.
I'll do a backwards glance to you, Arissa.
You
I'm
think
going to
I
try and bring
trust
her out of her shell later. But at the moment, Raymond, I'm afraid the spotlight is still on you.
Yeah,
We
currently
do need you to
talk
help us out
behind
from
our
time to
backs.
time.
She
Because obviously,
doesn't talk.
you seem quite impressive. You're very on it, and you managed to get these people together really well. If you work with us, I'm sure it will go even greater. But please work with us, buddy.
In what way am I against you?
You'll
you're
keep
not-
this from us, rather
You're
than
not against us,
saying
but it's
anything
just-
about it.
It's a bit of a shock, and it's scary, you know?
Listen, mate, I don't give a shit if you're stealing stuff. If anything, I kind of approve of that. Go ahead. That means we get
Oh,
more
no one
shit.
said anything about stealing. You know, that's an accusation.
Oh, please.
I'll kind of
That's
look
an
down at the...
accusation.
Please.
Arashi, how about you go talk to your Larissa? Because in the nicest way possible, you're my best friend, love you to death. You're not really helping. Just go bring her about, whatever she thinks we're going to fight. I just want to, we don't need to be mean to Waymond. He has helped us at the end of the day.
Has he?
You can
Yes.
take for gold. You can.
He-
We got
exactly.
a favor.
Gold, experience,
They are-
and
they
people
are
who know this
also
land better
going
than
to
us.
fight the next wave.
What, and you just trust these other heroes?
For
I
now,
have to trust you.
we don't
I've never
exactly. We've all been thrown together. We need to, help each other out. So how about you go talk to Larissa? Because you're, she might be a bit more friendly to you considering you're a spellcaster alongside her. Now,
Yeah, I doubt that.
or just give it a try, please.
As you're kind of stepping away from Larissa, there's a heavy shake of the ground. A thud kind of echoes off into the distance, and you see as birds retreat from the trees, and one of the trees actually physically topples over as another thud hits the ground, slowly becoming louder and louder as if something very large is running towards the clearing.
See, would have been nice to know about something very large beforehand. Anyway, I'm gonna walk away from those two.
Alright?
I'll hold my hand out to Waymond. I'm not mad at you, and I think you're doing a great job. Shake.
Yep. Shake.
Nice, and thanks so much for the armor, by the way. Really appreciate it. I'm shitting myself a bit. Let's go.
Great. You could put it to good use.
I'll do my best. I'll dash off.
Alright, cool. Which means, yeah, guys will probably come back to the party. Alright, so as you guys kind of reconvene with the party in this clearing, the thudding continues and you eventually see the monk reappear as he kind of rushes through the trees, giving a goofy fucking drunk-ass smile and goes, "Yeah, all yours!" and just leaps up into a tree as this huge ogre comes barging through the trees, pushing them down as it enters, roaring loudly at absolutely everyone in the area.
An ogre, huh?
And here is a battle map. So one, I'll just go in order that you're in the call. So 1 Arashi, 2 Cillian.
I assume we need to roll initiative.
You will need to roll initiative, yeah. And the paladin steps back and goes, "Alright, you guys have got it from here. Need help and just call us out."
Eros, my view of you has gone down considerably.
Oh, don't worry, I won't let you die. I'm a paladin after all.
That means I'm not.
That's what scares me more than anything else.
You'll be fine.
Alright, time to roll initiative.
Don't be worried.
Alright, 14 on initiative there.
What happened to Yulissa just watching?
You don't have to roll
You
if
do
you don't
not
want
have
to
to
fight.
roll if you don't want to fight. I will just have you, but you are still a target for this creature.
Oh,
So
that's
if
fine.
you want to move away, just say you want to move away.
I got a 17.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I'm getting ready for all the low numbers I'm gonna get in.
Truly, are you going to help us fight this creature of mass destruction?
Yes. So I want to take range.
No, you gotta roll initiative
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
How
take initiative and
It's
then...
not your turn yet. Watch him get a nat 20 and then it is his turn.
Which one's the roll? What's the roll code for this one?
Slash
Dex
R.
modifier.
Slash roll 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier. It says it on
Right,
the first
which
page of your character sheet.
Ah, right. I have it for it. I did have it open. I was on a different page. Wait. So on my initiative bonus.
Yep, initiative.
Mhm.
1d20
Okay, cool,
plus
cool.
initiative.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh fuck! I didn't do the.
Don't
Sorry,
worry,
I didn't do
don't
the-
worry.
Pretty standard.
There we go.
monster. Just hit it and it will eventually fall.
You want to start writing out initiative?
Initiative, right. Tell me things.
Alright, we got the ogre.
Let me
No, we
delete-
haven't. We got Cillian.
Delete my last message. Here we go.
Ready?
Yeah, I got Killian,
Ogre.
Olga.
Arashi or Waymond. Waymond, do you want to go first or?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
In
Waymond,
this
then
single
Arashi.
situation, Arashi would probably take a later initiative.
And then we have Brula and Relatia. And Larissa is going to immediately take an action to move away. Do you want to hide anywhere specific looking at the battle map?
So wait, who's next on the initiative?
I also have the battle map open on the streamed screens if you want to look at that, and I'll move it directly on this.
Who's after Arashi?
Can I just further down the path so I'm away from them? Behind the tree,
Yep.
so the ogre can't see me, but I can see them.
Who's after Arashi?
Arashi rolled a 14, so Frula and then Relatia. Cool. So you're number 5. So we'll just move you kind of here, you know, like back behind a tree, just clearly out of view. But you enough to view what's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also just gonna add a white shape for like the other party that are just kind of waiting up here to watch you. Alright. Up first on the initiative is Cillian. What would you like to do against this ogre?
I'm going to rush in and I'm going to fucking kneecap the bastard.
Okay. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm nowhere near his
No,
kneecaps.
the 10 does not hit.
It's close.
Alright. Yeah. And I'll enter my rage as well.
Okay.
Oh god, it's been so long since I fought an ogre. I'm pretty sure they have an insanely low AC.
Yeah, it is fairly low.
It's higher than 10.
So you raging, man.
I think it's like.
Yeah, I'm going into my rage.
Alright. So, this is the first time you've raged in this state. So everyone watches as Cillian kind of rushes in, going for the kneecaps, slashes and misses. And for a moment as he turns and looks back at, you know, a couple of you, there's a purple flash across his eyes as this almost smoke drains down his body and hits the floor, circling around his feet and then almost being pulled back up as if he's breathing it back in, and he goes into his rage. Okay, so you
That is fucking awesome.
so you kind of rush straight towards it. You want to stand on the log or you want to hop over the log? You'll be in its fucking face, or you want to?
I'll jump over the log one. Oh wait, is this me or no?
Yeah, it is you.
Yeah, I'll jump over the log.
Since you went into melee range. Okay. Then we
Yeet.
have the ogre's turn. And he, obviously seeing this new threat, having lost sight of the monk, goes for you. With his great axe, a 20.
Okay, I don't even need to tell you that hits.
2d8 plus 4. He watches, they kind of swing around and whack Cillian in the side with their massive axe that they're holding for a heavy 13 damage, which will be reduced by your rage to 6. Okay. Up next we have Wayman. What would you like to do?
I whip out my short bow,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot him in the shoulder.
So would you like to move anywhere or just stay where you are at the moment and just shoot from there? Considering
I'm gonna stay, right? Because I get a sneak bonus when I'm near people.
Oh no,
Yes.
so
So you have an ability if you check your character sheet, or it might not pop on yours.
I don't think.
I believe they have steady aim at level 3.
I think it's 4. I'll check it now.
You check it now. You have an ability called steady aim as a rogue, which means that if you don't move at all for that entire turn, you get
can use
advantage on your
bonus
attack.
action to get advantage.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to get advantage.
Oh, it doesn't say on the app. Hang on.
Bradley, if you open up your app
Yes.
and go to
Oh, it's fine,
info.
Yes, I have.
So steady aim is 3rd level.
Third level. Okay, so if you stay completely still, you can roll with
You
advantage,
can use
which
your
means
bonus
you.
action to activate it.
Yeah, so you're using your bonus action.
And when you do that, it means you can't then move again until your next turn.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a really, really useful ability for rogues because it basically lets you use your bonus action to give yourself advantage,
So yeah, you can hit with advantage.
which means you need to type out that, which is 2 1d20s plus 6.
Obviously, ignore the full stop.
Yeah, ignore
That's
the full
only put in to stop the command going on.
I really want some water.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I-
I can't have apple juice.
I need some drink.
A 15 does hit. So go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack damage.
Nice rolls, by the way. Very nice.
6 and 9, yeah.
I could hear Charlie giving
I-
up as I said that.
So you're using a short bow, aren't you?
No, I was drinking water.
Okay, so your short bow does 1d6 damage plus your dexterity modifier, which I think was up to +3 or +4 now because it's an 18.
D6 plus. My dexterity is 4.
Yep, so +4 and then
Plus
plus
4.
another 2d6 for sneak attack. So altogether 3d6 plus 4 damage.
3d6 plus 4.
And all of that's
Ooh,
piercing damage. 11.
nice.
Very nice.
You got a pen?
Decent damage.
I do.
Okay, cool. I can remember it for now, but just for in a second. Up next is unless if you have anything. Oh no, you can't move. So
That's me done.
yeah, that is you done. Arashi, your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt. All right.
That bolt. This one right here.
Shut the fuck up.
And I am hitting with
Kill him.
This is the wrong character sheet.
I'm literally in a room with you. I can strangle you so easily.
Cool. I'm assuming a 22
A
hits.
22 does hit.
Do
You'd
it
be
for the
scared if
bit.
it doesn't.
Cool. So it takes a d12 of lightning damage.
Okay.
5
5
lightning damage.
Cool.
And then
That's like a beam that stays there while it's.
it's I mean in
Read
my head
which
what I
one.
imagine is he like summons like this like javelin, yeets it at this thing, and it just stays there until he like stops using his action to maintain it.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Up next is
Because like it's
Frula.
if it's a beam that he's like that implies you have to keep aiming.
Fair.
But which bot you do not have to keep aiming.
Frula, what would you like to do? There is an ogre ahead.
I would like to take range and use the longbow.
Alright, so would you also like to use your bonus action to steady aim and not move for the rest of the round? Which means that if it does come towards you, you can't run away until next turn.
It's okay, I'll get between them.
What's the benefit of doing that?
You get to roll
You get
2d20s,
advantage.
which means that you're more likely to hit them because you take the higher roll as your
Right,
attack.
right.
Do you wanna do that?
Okay.
I recommend
Yeah, I'll do that for this one.
Because
Yeah.
currently if the ogre were to go for you, it'd have to take an opportunity attack from Killian.
Yeah, from me.
Alright,
Yeah.
So you should be safe. And it's also a very dumb creature.
It is a very dumb creature. Okay, go ahead and roll
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it.
2 1d20 plus 6, the same command I gave to
Roll.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say,
Two.
Arashi, when he casts that, is very careful not to show how he's casting it.
Yeah.
So
Your
he's
your
trying to hide
dexterity
his
is
spell,
plus
basically.
4, right, Frula?
I am sure. My initiative's +4.
Yeah, then your dexterity will
My
be plus 4.
dexterity's plus. Yeah, my dexterity mod is +4.
Okay,
yeah.
then it's still plus 6 for you as well, then. I'll be
Okay,
nice and
yeah.
easy
So-
between the rogues that I can just always do plus 6.
Yeah, until the
That
guy
does it.
dies,
I
he's
think that
fine.
does it. Yeah. There we go.
15 hits. So go ahead and roll damage. So you do 1d8
This is a
plus 4
+2.
plus 2d6.
1. Wait,
Well,
what?
plus
1d8.
plus an extra 2 because he has the braces of archery.
Yeah.
So 1d8 plus
Right, so it's 1
6.
Wait, why is
plus
it
6
Because
plus
he's got a
2.
longbow, not a
He's got a
shortbow.
when did you get longbow?
He has a longbow.
I got the yeah.
So yeah, 1d8
What?
plus 6 plus
Plus 6
2d6.
plus 2.
Did he buy
Okay.
it? Did you buy the longbow?
No, you need to do
I don't know what
2d6.
Just
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, because you got sneak
no, the
attack
plus,
damage.
plus 2 as well from. The
Well, it's
braces.
only plus 4, so it'd be plus 6. Plus 4 from Dex, plus 2 from Brace of Archery is 6.
Plus 2 for efficiency.
No, not for damage.
Oh, sorry, that's stupid.
Okay, roll a 2d6 for me.
Wait, so mate?
Yeah, roll 2d6.
2d6.
So you've done 13 so far, and then.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You'll get used to
Do I
it.
put the bonuses in this one?
No,
No.
just 2d6, because you've already added the
Okay.
bonuses before, but you just did it wrong.
There
That's
you
an
go.
extra 9. Cool.
So, yeah, that is
22.
22.
Alright, cool. Up next, we have Relatia. Let's see, she's fully built as a support character. What have you got for us?
She has still got a sword.
She does still have a sword, but I'd rather not use her as a battling person because it's kind of takes away the.
You could just say she has like a crap sword. Because then she's still doing, like, she's still being.
Sure.
useful.
Hey?
Yeah, what?
Shut up sometimes.
She's gonna do Shield of Fate around Cillian. You have a +2 bonus to your AC.
What?
Is that touch?
60 feet. Shield of
60
Faith.
feet, never mind,
One
okay.
bonus action, which means she can also.
She can do a cantrip.
Yeah. She'll do Frostbite. Now make Frostbite creature. Constitution saving throw. So the creature's making a saving throw because she's casting a spell. 6. 12, which doesn't pass. And they take 1 damage. Cool. She's helpful. Hey, but at least
Does something else as well.
back to the top with Cillian.
Frostbite like half their movement.
Awesome. I just yell like just a
Disadvantage on
crap
next weapon
and
attack.
Oh, that would be really useful for
Yeah.
you then, Killian.
Alright, Cillian, your turn. What would you like to do?
Wait, is it
I'll
Killian?
show crap anger and just
I don't know.
cut into his. It doesn't matter too much. Cut into his side again.
Okay.
Swinging the axe wildly, and that still barely hits. For
That
fuck's sake!
doesn't hit. That is his AC.
Oh, you shitting me?
Cillian, the fighter of the group, has yet to hit, but don't worry, you
Shut up! Don't.
you won't take a hit, so it'll be fine.
Putting
Mm.
that armor to good use.
Oh yeah.
Now notice
Thank you so much, Raymond.
the people in the back is going to make 1 melee attack with disadvantage and then a ranged attack. Which means he's got. Cool, you're lucky you didn't take that 25, instead you take the 7 because it was disadvantage.
There's a nat one as well.
Frostbite. Nat 1, yeah.
That doesn't.
Sexy.
But then he'll make a javelin ranged attack against Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Probably the one that did the most damage, right?
Waymond. I like to make it random. It's not an intelligent creature. If it was an intelligent creature, it'd be
Yeah.
the one that did the most damage.
If an intelligent creature would be fishing right now.
19, Waymond.
Does a 19 beat your AC? Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
In fact, definitely. There's no way you have an AC higher than 18.
9 damage, Waymond. And then it is on
Me?
to... Yeah, 9 damage to you as he kind of yeets a pulls a javelin off of his back and throws it at you from afar. After
That's
horrifically
half my health.
missing-
Holy fuck.
Oh my god. After
I did
horrifically
not.
missing Cillian. To the point where he almost tumbles over. Right, are you all sorted, Katie, with your character health?
I think so. It's very low, but oh
What's
well.
your health?
Mine's 22 and I rolled.
What's your constitution?
13?
Because hers is 13 at the moment.
That sounds like
One.
it's actually.
It's a pretty
reasonable.
sorcerer, yeah, HP.
Yeah, so I have +2 con.
Okay, so you get an extra 6. What kind of rolls did you? So you got 6 and then a 6 from first level, which is 12. So you got a 10 between it. So
Yeah.
6 and a 4 or 2
something like
5s.
that. I rolled very well,
Yeah,
like unreasonably well.
and she's got a +1 to con.
Yeah,
6
tw-
on first,
yeah, that's
so-
a reasonable
Yeah,
health for a sorcerer.
yeah, for a low con. Make it 15, and we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Cool. Who's up next?
After
Waymond.
the ogre, it's Waymond, then it's me.
You've just been struck by this javelin from this angered ogre. What would you like to do?
Take the javelin out.
Okay.
It's always a reasonable thing to do.
Just looks down at the wound and goes, yeah, we're just gonna pull that out. Would
Okay.
you like to attack back?
Yes. What I can do?
You steady aiming again?
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
better do. I better.
ahead.
do that
Blood
one.
Blood loss not exist in this game.
Can use it.
There
But it's
are
okay.
There are
certain-
rules.
There are certain creatures that can inflict bleeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We will not be facing them until we are at least level 10.
Yeah.
hopefully.
Because bleeding in this game is fucking stupid.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
like a
still
D10
different,
of
alright.
damage every round.
Yeah, you just built different.
Unless you
Just
take
still
an
different.
action to-
Women woke up and chose to be different today.
Yeah.
To be fair, I would like to point out, no matter how grievous your injuries, as long as you survive and then sleep for 8 hours, all of them are fully healed.
Yeah. Magical
No,
weapons.
because if I chop my arm off, then
You're
No,
okay. Not.
dismemberment doesn't come back, obviously.
you said any injury, no matter how
No, that
bad.
requires the regenerate spell.
All right, Waymond, roll to hit.
So if you want to cut Seth's arm off, go ahead.
Roll to hit, Waymond.
Elzor has regenerate.
20 hits. Yeah, definitely. Roll damage. So 3d6 plus 4.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 1d6
Alright.
and then
from your bow,
2d6.
2d6 from your sneak attack, and then plus 4 from your dexterity.
Big numbers.
Ooh, big
Okay.
12. Okay.
12. I do 3 lightning damage.
All right, Woodham.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Frula, what would you like to do?
Same as last time.
Go ahead and roll.
So, okay. So am I doing the 1d20 plus 6?
Yep.
Mhm.
If you want
Yes.
a steady aim, you can do 2 of those, and whichever the highest roll is, you will take.
Oh, yeah, I'll do steady aim again, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Excellent rogue thing, as long as
it will come into the command. What was it for roll 2? Do you do
so
2
you just
d20 for
do
2
2
rolls?
in front of it.
If
So
you do
2
it,
1d20
Okay.
plus
Slash
6.
2 1d20, yeah,
space,
okay, yeah.
2 space.
Yeah, I can remember if it's 2d20 or 2 1d20, but you know.
Yeah.
2 1d20.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So you got the 1d8
so
plus
same as last
2d6
time.
plus 6.
Yeah. Plus 2d6.
Yep, because that's your sneak attack damage.
Ah.
14. Frula, how would you like to do this?
Do what?
How do you want to kill it?
Oh shit!
Oh, what? We do murder. Right. I want to. Right. Where's the funniest place to hit? Aren't they?
Frula's lining up a shot. He's like,
What-
funny place,
what-
funny place, funny
What's
place.
the most pathetic place to shoot him?
Probably
Well, you see, in the
like,
in the
up his nostril.
yeah. No, we'll have it so it bounces off a rock and goes up through his chin and comes out the top of his head.
Whoa, okay.
Holy fuck!
So that sounds very dramatic.
Frula looks around the environment, kind of, focusing in on everything around himself, notices a rock nearby, aims the bow straight at it, lets go, and it kind of bounces straight up through the chin, out the top of the ogre, and it slowly, sways where it is before toppling down on top of the fallen tree, and is dead.
We have a natural born Sover out here.
God.
Lol.
Shock dart.
Oh, suck the shadows back into me. Holy shit! That was awesome! Frula, you scare me sometimes.
What can I say? My skill is unrivaled. I am, I'm just saying, highly talented soldier.
That you are. God. Well, good job. Time for the fun part. I'm gonna start looking around the body for things to take.
Time for the looting. Do you want to join in on this, Waymond?
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay.
I eagerly skip over to the dead body and start searching. And start
Okay.
frisking.
So
Hmm.
on the ogre itself, it has the very, very large. What is this considered? A great club, which I think only Cillian may be able to wield. And even
Yeah.
that it's barely.
This is a common theme with things I want.
I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
Do you know what?
Ogres are like
Wait a minute. If you teach me the ways of thieving, I will try and find you something. You know what? No, I'll buy you something.
I teach you how to thief.
Yeah. You'll be a terrible influence on me.
two-handed and rolling with disadvantage, probably.
Yeah.
Especially, like, he's level 3, rolling a 2d8 weapon is nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I can't pick it up.
You could.
Can,
You will
but-
attack with disadvantage because it is massive.
And it's two-handed.
It is a
I could
massive-
turn it into a really big fishing pole.
Yeah. Technically, yeah.
Wait, if you're
I'll kind of,
fishing and you're
I'll kind of heave the club up over my shoulders. This is going to make me at least 3 fishing poles. What else is there? Because hopefully there's some money for Waymond.
Okay, so looking across its body, it has the very large necklace on its picture. I'll resend the picture for everybody so you don't have to scroll all the way up for it. So it has the large necklace, which seems to just be made of. Okay, thank you. The twine and kind of this rock, clearly a handmade pendant. There is some large leather straps around each of its arms, a massive leather belt around its stomach, kind of these very, very cloth shoes that it has on, but there is a large pouch on its side, which you can see in the picture, on its, technically its right leg, but on the left side of the picture, there is a large pouch. But a lot of leather, that's for sure. You guys want to take a look in the pouch?
I'll toss it to Waymond. All yours, buddy.
What's in the? It's like a lucky bag.
It's like a little bag. As you kind of open the bag, there's like this crunch and this kind of crusty pull as you pull it open with dried blood kind of around the edges. Seems where he's kind of pulled the bodies of previous people who have attempted to challenge him. Not the bodies, but like clothes and stuff like that, and stuffed it in so you can make art with them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, Waymond, this has just given me a thought.
Oh
Yeah.
god, those are dangerous.
Fuck off. If this ogre happens to have, you know, hurt and injured and killed some other adventurers, his lair might be filled with some lovely weaponry.
I like this thinking.
Thank
This
you.
is thieving 101.
Very
Oh.
good.
So I'm a quick student, what can I say? Sorry, Eros, can I borrow your monk friend for a second?
Odd question, why?
We were curious as to where the ogre's lair was. We want to go look at it and, you know, understand more about these savage creatures. Also, how much do ogre teeth sell for?
You're gonna go sell its hoard, aren't you? I'm not an
No,
idiot.
I'm glad you know as well.
Hmm. Well, we can tell you where it is, but part of the, reward comes with taking all that stuff back to the guild.
Is that a fancy way of you saying that you've already gone and taken it?
Pretty much.
Fucker.
He kind of pats the bag on his side, which to you just looks like a normal bag, and you have no idea how it's holding a bunch of stuff.
Ah, wasn't much then. That's a relief.
Yeah, not much. Just
smokes.
a few little things.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sure.
Damn, finders keepers. Rule 102 of thieving.
Wait a minute, can I quickly talk to you? Because I'd like to have a bit more of a chat after this.
That's
Me.
reassuring.
Waymond.
No, he said
Oh,
Waymond.
Waymond.
I'm gonna bring him in for a whisper. I'll distract. You look in the bag.
Oh wow. So you can look in the bag that he's currently got. So I'm gonna send the things one by one. So there is a key with this kind of greenish tint to the inside of it.
I like that.
Gee, that looks fun.
Alex.
Mine was like, ooh, shiny. There is a so this is like going through all the scrappy clothes. So you can keep the old clothes if you really want, but I didn't assume you'd want to keep a bunch of scrappy bloody clothes from dead victims. But if you want to, go ahead. They're not going to be worth much because most of them are ruined. All right. We got a small ring that you find in one of the pockets. There is this kind of glowing stone, which, despite looking hot to the touch, isn't, which is surprising to whoever picks it up, or has done pick it up from the doctor.
It's a nice stone.
Ursa, could you come over for a second? We found some items that we'd just love your help at, looking at. You seem to have an eye for magic after all.
Sorry.
I can't guarantee they'll be the same, but I can look.
Thank you very much. Also, I'm sorry that you weren't able to help us with our combat. Is everything alright? You feeling okay?
You don't need to ask me that question. You managed to do it by yourself.
Right, but of course we're fine, but we need to work together. I'm just making sure you're alright, because if you can't fight, then... well,
Maybe you should
what-
just drop this topic.
Okay. I'll kind of hold the items out for her.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at the items that he's holding up to you.
Cool items that we found.
Waymond, you also find 7 gold pieces inside of the pouch in various pockets of the individuals who he'd killed.
Big gains.
Eris also walks over and hands each of you 50 gold.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, it's good to observe. Each 50 gold.
Each of us?
Yep.
Those who did not participate.
Would Ulissa actually know any of these items?
No. Larissa
Oh,
also
then she
does not
just-
receive money because she didn't participate.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I don't know why you said, yeah, each. I was like, Yeah, she just shakes her head at the items and backs away.
Damn. Well, I'm sure we can have somebody appraise them later. Say, women, you didn't find any money in there, did you?
If you
Nah,
use something
I didn't find any
original,
money.
use spell slot.
Ah, well, better luck next time, I suppose.
Use a spell
Yeah.
slot.
I think so. Eris kind of gives you a look. If you want to get the items looked at, there should be a magic user in the town of Amar where you're going, obviously. Go there. They'll be able to tell you exactly what everything does.
You mean where we're going, considering you're also champions who help stop the incursion of demons, right?
They already said this is our wave to deal with.
Well, we're gonna go help out, but if you have heroes in this city, why bother intruding? After all, we help out if you fail.
Eros, can I be frank?
Sure.
You're a Weasley bastard.
Thank you. I do try. We're the heroes from Cairo, not from here. Although we did try to make deals with the king. Rest in peace, he may. So,
God, I need to travel fast.
well, hasn't quite travelled to the common man just yet.
That makes sense. Arashi, can you go deal with this? I want to go play with the owl again for a bit.
You can go play with
Deal with what?
This, I'll just kind of wave in Eros's various directions, just kind of go stroke the owl and hand the other person the goober.
She's having such a great time. She is just absolutely loving Gooba. She's able to create water as well, so she just creates more water to make a little swimming pool for him.
Oh, Alright, Arashi, all yours. Deal with Eros.
Well,
I got nothing to say to you.
cool. we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, thanks for the money. Bye.
See you around.
Goodbye, Eros.
As he kind of gathers up his things, tightens the bag around his shoulder, and starts walking off. Grabbing his horse as he goes, and they ride off in kind of a different direction than directly to Amar. She does have to say goodbye, take her out back, gives Goober a little kiss on the head, and then goes as well.
Nice. Well, could have gone worse.
See, everything works out in the end.
And as long as you tell us about it in the future, by all means do that more often. And women, one more thing.
Sure.
Please, and I can't stress this enough, please don't steal from too many people while we're in the city. Or if you do get caught, don't blame on us, and we'll come find you and bail you out.
That's cool. I'll blame it on Yelissa.
Okay, wait.
No.
Group, guys, please. We're all in this together, mostly. Can we at least, if we're not gonna like them, be civil with them? We don't know them yet. I'm sure there are reasons. If we fight together, we'll sink together.
You're gonna
If we
what,
work
Frula?
together, we float together.
We're gonna rob them.
You're gonna rob it.
Wait, no.
Pillage and plunder. That's our motto.
You
No.
guys, you have like a Megamind moment where it's like, you saved us, thank you. And it's like, save is the wrong word. You guys are
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna look.
I'm sure they'll reward us happily and we won't have to steal from them. And if there are any kids, please, for the love of fuck, don't kill them.
Old habit.
old habits.
Die
I'm
hard.
gonna look at Waymond and I'm just gonna say, listen, you look after us, we look after you. Don't forget that.
Can you guys go on? I want to talk to Eurissa quickly.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up Frula and like put him on the horse and then climb up and
Start going.
And Frula, I more than expect an epic saga of a poem of how you expertly destroyed that orc's brain.
it was an ogre.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Alright, as you guys
But Frula,
go
please.
ahead, it leaves Cillian and Delissa alone. As Relatia kind of hops up onto Waymond's horse so that they can get some alone time.
Eurissa?
Yes.
Do you mean Cillian sauce or killing sauce?
I don't know what you're planning or what you're doing.
Didn't
Who says I even have a plan?
Because you're smart. And I'm not smart enough, but I'm smart enough to know when someone's planning.
Yeah,
You
well, my
know
plan doesn't
things
really
that we
concern you.
Hmm?
My plan doesn't really concern you. So,
Okay. But if it concerns the health of Arashi, then I'll be worried. Because he's having fun. And he's enjoying life. And I really don't want that to change. Or any of them.
you're honestly enjoying being attacked daily?
No.
The lives of people being on your shoulders?
Absolutely
This
not.
isn't
I'm
a
not-
game.
Why do you think I'm having this conversation with you? They're having fun. Let them have fun. But I'm trying to save lives.
Well, then it's a good job I'm not looking out for any of you and I'm doing my own thing. Why don't you just leave me to it?
Let us help. We're all in this together, literally.
I can't say for certain that we are.
I kind of tense my jaw slightly. Fine. But don't expect me to save you if you end up hurting yourself and going off like this. I'll hop off my horse and rush off.
Alright. You following along, Alyssa?
Actually, I'm not going to. I'm going to hang back a bit
Okay.
privately.
Okay, so as the other horses kind of catch up with each other, the three horses with Cillian and Goober, Waymond and Relasha, and Arashi and Frula coming up behind, you guys continue on ahead, not noticing that Yulissa is gone. Do you want to start texting me what you're doing? And
I already am.
on. Awesome, I'll continue on with the others. As you get as far as you can for the first day, you start to get the feeling as though it might be good to call it a night and settle down to make camp.
As long as we're near a body of water.
As long as we're near a body of water. Okay. Let me check the map.
How far did we get in one day? Because
So
we left
you
like
got-
right in the morning.
You got halfway there in the day. A little over halfway there.
We'll be cutting it fine.
So there is a river nearby that kind of goes through Amara and down towards Alea. So if you stop by that, then yeah. More than okay with me.
Right, when it gets to nightfall, Arashi's just gonna be like, right, we should stop and make camp for you day people.
Day people. Okay, sleep deprived.
Killian, there is a river right over there if you want it.
Awesome. Waymond, could I have a look at that spyglass? And just, it looks really cool.
Sure.
Sick. Cheers, bud. I'll kind of go off to fish and fiddle with the spyglass.
Okay, what are you gonna do with the spyglass?
Well, first off, I'll kind of like give it a once over, make sure everything looks clean, and then I'll try and look out of it.
Okay. So as you kind of look up, it's quite a cloudy night. You can't see all of the stars, but as you glance up through the spyglass, as if the clouds completely disappear and the stars almost brighten, you can see every single star and constellation clearer than day.
Holy shit, that's useful. I'll try looking around at the surrounding area as well, not just the sky.
Okay. So it is cut off once you reach the tree line. You can kind of still see the twinkling of stars behind it, but as if it completely ignores the weather above, you can see, stars, constellations, almost as if it's putting them together for you as well. So there's very, very faint lines between certain stars. And the galaxies are clear as well. It just looks utterly beautiful.
Funny, I had this with my ship. That's beautiful.
While he's doing this, Arashi is going to do an Arcana check on what looks like the molten rock thing.
Molten rock, okay. Let's go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Boop.
I'm gonna roll me a fishing check in a minute. Holy
Nat
fuck!
20. This is a magical item.
But that was obvious.
Yeah, but it seems to be something, well, definitely a weight stone that you can sharpen your sword on. But it seems to apply a magical effect to any sword sharpened on it.
I am going to say, hey, is it alright if I take this? To whoever has it, which
It'd be
I think is
Waymond. Waymond has all the items.
Is it
so
good
you
if I
to-
have that, Waymond?
I'm really looted. Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna, pick it up and, do a little, throw it in the air, catch it sort of thing.
Okay.
Not like a massive one, but, just...
Yeah, nothing happens. You just...
Yeah, 'cause if you-
And then I'm gonna walk over to Killian and go, hey. You should
Hey,
sharpen
man.
your axe with this. Whetstone. Magic whetstone.
Okay, yeah, sure, will do. Hey, Relasha,
Yeah?
can you teach me how to sharpen things? I've never really done an axe before.
She kind of, gets up from making the fire since she's able to make one fairly easily for you guys, laying out your bedrolls with you, kind of teaching you how to use your
I'm gonna drop
equipment.
the whetstone in Killian's lap.
Okay. Arashi drops the whetstone in your lap, and she walks over, kind of reaches out for your axe, and then sits down directly beside you, almost leaning up against your little, and trying to hold your hand so she can teach you directly how to use it. Alright, so just run the stone along the edge, as if you're trying to sharpen a knife for cutting fish. You ever sharpened a knife?
Oh, okay. I can understand that.
Cool. Run it at an angle along the edge, attempting to make the blade as sharp as possible. And as she kind of has you hold the blade and she runs the whetstone along it, there is a red spark, and as she drags it across the entire sharpened edge, the end of your axe actually glows a little with a kind of fiery essence to it.
Whoa, my god. That is nice. Would that work with arrows as well? Because Waymond was the one who did find it, to be fair.
We can give it a try.
Awesome. Hey, Waymond, come over here and use this. I'll kind of hold out the whetstone for him.
I got a 5 to pick it. Oh, can't I check on the key?
No idea. It looks like a key. It looks like maybe goo? You're not quite sure.
Acid key. Don't know what the fuck this does. Sorry. Hand it back to Waymond, and then I pick up the ring and try to identify that.
Okay.
11.
11. Let me check what it does quickly after I send this to chat. Okay, so Waymond, are you sharpening one of your arrows on it?
Oh wow.
Yes, I attempt to sharpen one of my arrows.
That's the kind of beauty you see through the spyglass, by the way. Not a perfect image, but like it is just the most gorgeous sky you've ever seen.
Turns out that's just what's like inscribed into the gemstone on the end.
Yeah, it's actually a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
You're just not taking the lid off.
Yeah. Oh, Barbarian. Yeah, so yeah, women, try this out. This is nice.
Alright, so as Waymond, as you go to sharpen one of your arrows, you kind of run both edges of the arrow along it, and it once again, exactly the same as the axe, glows with this kind of reddish energy that when you bring your hand closer to it, you can feel a heat to it. As if the heat of the whetstone has moved onto your arrow.
Wait a minute, do you want me to help you sharpen all your arrows with this? Because this could be very useful in a pinch.
We're going to be here a while. I may have come across more arrows.
Oh, I'm sure there's not that many.
I may have come across some more arrows.
Just giving him this look.
Oh, come on, how many can it really be?
How many have you got there, mate?
At the moment, I've got 40 arrows.
That's a lot of arrows. We might be here a while.
Be careful with the whetstone, might have limited uses.
How about we do 10?
None. I wouldn't waste it on arrows. Do it on something that is a more permanent weapon.
Okay. Wait a minute, do you have a weapon, like a sword or something? Yeah.
Maybe
That
save
is
it
a
when
good
you
question.
get a better weapon.
I do believe you would have a rapier as a rogue, which is a 1d8 sword.
You don't start with a rapier.
Yeah, you do.
I
Oh yeah, Mark.
do not have one of them. I have a bunch of other things, though. I have 2 daggers and 2 short swords.
Okay, 2 short swords then, so that's a 1d6
I've stolen
weapon.
so much.
You have stolen so
Okay.
much.
Frula, do you want to come over here and have a look at this? This is quite cool.
I need to
What's
get
going
a
on?
Ring.
We found this whetstone that heats up your weapons when you use them, and it looks semi-permanent at best. You know, having a sword or anything you could use.
Bloody do I have a sword?
Awesome.
I
Give
think I
this
have
a
a dagger. I
try.
have a dagger, don't I? I got a dagger.
You took a short sword over a rapier.
Do I have a sword? I think I have a short sword, don't I?
You
You
should
have a
have a short
rapier.
sword.
You
Oh,
either have
rapier,
a rapier
yeah.
or a short
Okay.
sword.
Yeah, you have a rapier or
Or
a short
bow
sword.
with a quiver of 20 arrows and
Right.
a short sword.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
So
Also,
one
Frula,
with a
could
short
you,
bow with 20
I'll let me
arrows.
open my character.
Bradley, what sounds more appealing to you, a rapier or a short sword?
I'm not sure really.
He has a rapier on his character.
Just rapier's better. I'd say rapier's better.
Yeah, I've got a rapier on here anyway.
Okay.
I
So
don't know why you'd
Yeah,
ever
it's
use a
fine.
short sword.
Do you put the ring on?
I'm doing an Arcana check on it.
Okay, it's magical.
Is that what I can tell?
You're not sure what it does though.
Hmm.
Do you put it on?
So, Frula, did you get a
Trying to like put it on and like look at it like that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Frula, were you able to compose a poem after our trying battle against that creature?
I have a heroic story to tell, and I think it's best saved for a bar when we next see where I can spread my terrorism with the
No. Beautiful. I cannot wait.
We need to
Um,
get this man a musical instrument.
Oh god.
world.
He's got to
anybody
take
seen-
levels in Bard.
Ylrissa.
Yulissa broke off earlier. She's doing her own thing now, probably. Do not like her.
Great. Well, that sounds like a fascinating story, Frula. I cannot wait.
I'll
To
say
hear
it
it.
again. You know, you look out for us, we look out for you. She's not looking out for us. So,
We're all in a clump, right? We're all
Yeah, huddled
like,
up.
stood round.
except for Yulissa, who
Yeah,
is
except for
I
this.
lean in.
whatever the fuck.
I lean in.
Oh god.
After my coming across of these random items, don't worry about that bit. I took a further walk around, and all I'm gonna say is, so I think there's some bigger secret that we do not know yet with Yulissa. I saw her leaving the king's room
Oh, they were
in a
absolutely
suspicious
fucking.
manner.
Could you not tell from the way that they were acting? They were absolutely fucking. They had some sort of deal going on.
I'd be fine not.
As Arashi puts on the ring that he was inspecting earlier, you guys had all been kind of illuminated by the firelight behind you, and your shadows kind of cast over the river where Cillian is currently fishing. When Arashi slips the ring on, you watch as his shadow shrinks back down and completely disappears. He has no shadow.
That's it.
Mate.
It's just no shadow.
Your shadow's missing.
I noticed that. I'm
That's a-
hoping this ring does more than just eliminate shadows, but
I mean, it would help being sneaky.
it would help.
There's
being
not a
sneaky.
monster with shadows.
Does anyone
Yeah.
particularly want this ring? He says, like, holding it up like this.
Holding it up on his middle finger.
Does anyone particularly want this ring, or like, is it good if I keep
Take
it?
it. Does it increases my sneak?
I don't know. It got rid of my shadow. That's kind of all I know.
I'll take it.
Alright.
I have fun. It
It's
might be
shiny.
cursed.
So as he takes it back off, Arashi's shadow reappears, almost stretching out to its normal length. And Waymond, when you take it and put it on, your shadow then disappears.
Spooky.
Cool.
Well, it's been lovely. I think I'll do a spot of fishing until
hang on,
everything's over.
Before,
Talk amongst yourselves.
Arashi like clearly like has an idea. Is like, wait a minute. Actually, can I have that for just a moment?
Have the ring back, yeah.
Yeah.
Katie, you can leave at any point. It's completely up to you.
Will do.
Can I have one look at that ring, Waymond?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to take the ring and I'm going to try casting a couple of spells while I'm wearing it.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to start by doing Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
It's
Nothing
just-
happens.
Nothing happens. I try Chill Touch.
Nothing happens.
I try Shadow Blade.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Just a second. What about? Finally I try Mage Armor.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing.
Do you want to attempt to summon a cast from the ring?
Oh yeah, I meant like I was focusing mana through it
Okay.
when I was doing that.
Okay.
Like trying to use it.
So,
for focus, basically.
as Arashi's kind of casting spells and popping them out, there's a glow from the ring, and after a little while of coursing through it, he realizes something about it, and all of a sudden casts a spell as shadows swirl around his body, and you have arms of Hadar. That's the one with the shadowy arms, isn't it?
Cool. Okay. So this is a spell casting thing. Can I have it?
Can I have it back? Nope, connect my D&D account. Love it. I'll send
In,
it.
in turn of a favor, I suppose.
What the fuck?
I can do favors.
So, I'll
Tell
let
you
you
what.
read the spell because it's up to you if you want to take it back from him, of course.
Oh yeah.
Can I roll for fishing?
Yes, absolutely. I want to see a roll for fishing.
Oh god, I don't like how happy you were for that.
Oh, I'm so
Okay, plus
excited
two.
for this.
Give
There's
me
arms of
advantage.
Hadar, Wayman, so you can take a look through that and decide if you want to
Would
take
he
it
be
back.
able to
from-
activate it without spellcasting?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
It's more so that's how we describe it, like, roleplay wise, is you don't actually know what it casts, so you don't know what spell
Oh, it's just kind of like
things to
focusing
go
into
for it. Because obviously it's verbal and semantic, so you just get close enough. A 7. Okay. Oh
I
no,
got
you have
15,
advantage.
'cause you get
15,
advantage.
15, okay.
Thank fuck.
I was gonna start evil laughing.
Oh,
Oh, this will do.
Okay, well, I mean, if I can identify that it's not specifically just like doing that because I'm casting spells,
Mhm.
I would probably give it back to him rather than
Okay.
actually taking it for myself.
So it's yours, Wayman, then.
Yeah,
It's mine.
Yep.
Sick. Okay.
yeah. So that allows you to cast a certain spell.
Yep.
I can't actually quite remember what the spell's name is
Arms of Hadar.
in character.
Oh, in character, sorry.
But that if you're in a tight spot, like surrounded by people, that will help.
Okay. What's the spell called again? I'm totally.
Arms of
Right.
Hadar. Or Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
That's spelled Hadar.
Yeah, I've got it in chat there.
I got it.
Alright, as Cillian, as you guys are all kind of relaxing at the edge, Cillian, your rod starts to bend slightly as something catches on.
love when that happens. Nope, that sounds bad.
We're missing someone.
We are missing
Yeah,
someone.
we are.
Urissa has gone.
We've already.
Has she had to
pointed
dash
this
off?
No, she hasn't had to dash off. I asked her, since she is pulled away from the party, to, like, step back, since we will need to do a private session for what she's playing.
Okay.
Because
Oh, she's
it now
great.
means you can, like, talk shit about her and she won't know, both in
Man,
character and in real life.
Fuck that Urissa person. Alright, no.
Oh god. Alright.
Too sneaky. Too sneaky.
A large
She
fin
wasn't
appears
sneaky
in the
about it at all.
water.
She just didn't come with us.
Wow, that is a beauty.
Or did she just stay off the horses?
She's taken one of the horses. So,
Gregory.
not Gregory, no.
I named my horse Greg. So I just didn't say it.
Shit.
Well,
That's
you,
awful.
you still have Gregory because he's your horse, but whatever Ulysses
Yes.
named her horse, Frederick, I don't know. He's now gone with wherever Larissa
This
is
incident is so trash.
gone. Oh, we've lost Bradley.
He's back.
He's back. We've got
He
him.
There we go.
survived. That is one hell of a fish, though. I'll break its neck,
Jesus.
and then
I'll find him
actually-
splashing from the river, and I'll walk over to Gillian and be, "Hey, bud, what'd you catch?"
this fucking thing. Can you look? I'll hand him the book. Can you look it up? Actually, I need to. Or I just skin and gut
Try
it.
and find it in the book.
Okay.
Oh shit! Actually, wait a minute. Can I borrow one of your knives?
Or I take a dagger out of my pocket and throw it down on the ground next to him, so it like sticks.
Cheers, Bibs.
Is there someone that can heal me?
There
I'll
is,
just sleep it off.
Well, we're about to take a long
Relatia
rest, so you'll be
Relatia was
fine.
able to hear you.
Like you heal everything on a long rest.
Yeah. Relatia goes ahead and heals you now back up to full health just in case.
Thank fuck.
Just in case.
Just in case. That's reassuring.
Do I find the fish in the book?
Yep, I'm just writing out its stuff.
Cool. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Could you do me a favor, hon?
Yeah.
Could you mute?
Oh,
On the off chance
sure.
that they can hear me pissing.
On the off chance they can hear you pissing.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and talk between yourselves while I mute so we can all
Did you
not
mute
piss.
What are the shops near here? Oh wait, no,
Sorry?
hang on, I request somebody. No, hang on, no one else is on campus.
So,
I desperately need a drink, but there's nowhere to get it.
oh, that's so shit. Frula,
Yes.
how is your how are you finding things? Because this can be a bit jarring, I can imagine.
Well, it's obviously missing my wife and children, but it's I don't know. There's something about being back in the field, having a real task to go at, a bit of battle. Something just feels right.
Couldn't agree more. I can understand that feeling at least. Just please don't kill any children.
I can't make any promises.
Mm-hmm.
I can
And
try.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. What about you, Wayman? What's your story? You've been almost as quiet as Larissa.
Arguably less secrets.
Fair enough. I understand that.
There are no backstories. What difference does it make? We're here now, and it's the actions that we take now that matter in the eventual outcome of these battles.
Well, fair enough. I can understand that and living in the moment. But you don't miss anybody back home that's waiting for you, do you?
Oh, no. No, absolutely not.
Jeez.
Sorry to hear that, and also
Could hear me.
Yeah.
glad for that. Adeptus Luminaris.
Also known as the
Fascinating.
Midnight Swordfish. Truly powerful fish capable of pulling sticks and whipping enemies with their long
And
tails.
Arashi's reading this from the book.
Their sword-like noses are also deadly, with the ability to impale and severely injure fish when swimming into them at speeds of up to 30 feet per second.
Can I try it? I'm gonna ask
Jesus.
Ian to like try and remove the nose.
I could try. Let me roll just like a d20 plus proficiency.
Sure.
I got a 19.
19 to remove the swordfish's nose. Yeah. You
Yeah.
now have a swordfish's nose.
Cool.
Just hand
How
up
much
to
damage does it?
How much damage does
Jesus.
it do?
Don't poke me with it.
It is extremely sharp on the end, but down the edges, not so much.
Oh, so it's literally
So
just a rapier.
as a stabbing weapon,
It's a rapier.
very good. Slashing weapon, no. It
I kind of-
does it does 1d6 damage
Or is
though.
it more like a spear?
It's more like a spear
Okay.
because it is
Oh.
Simple.
it is like 8 foot long.
I'll gut and skin it, and then just put the fish. I'll gather some sticks, put the fish, like fillet through the sticks, and then put it by the fire to smoke, and then get back to fishing.
Perfect. Alright, you guys are now fully relaxed, and Relatia steps over to begin questioning you. Okay, we need to do watches for tonight, considering we're out of a safe grounds. Who wants to take first watch?
Well, I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm not even tired yet. So may as well be me, right?
Well, as an elf, you will not need to sleep that long anyway.
Oh, perfect. I'll take like most of the watch then.
You only need 4 hours, myself as well. We could just do it between ourselves.
You alright? Just getting 4 hours?
I'm an elf,
Okay.
much like you are.
Do yourself.
Just a question, but surely Frula's also well suited for the dark, considering he's, well, you know, part cat.
He needs to sleep. just as much as you.
I think he needs to sleep twice as much. Cat.
Jealous.
We can do it between myself and Arashi and allow you
I'm
guys to
fine with
leave
that.
as early in the morning as possible.
Yeah. Arashi is going to cast Mage Armor on himself right at the start of the rest.
Okay.
And that will last for the entire long rest. But like that.
So, Arashi's taking first watch, which means that everyone else is able to head to bed, to your bedrolls, and start getting some rest. Arashi, are you actively, perceptively perceiving your surroundings?
Considering it's my first night outside here, definitely.
Roll perception.
D20 plus... Sorry, I need to stop whistling
You
that.
need to stop whistling like death. Ever since we watched the Puss in Boots movie, he hasn't stopped whistling like the Death Wolf.
To be fair, I've kept on saying "Fear me if you dare."
I've not seen it
Fear
yet.
me
I'm so
if you
sad.
dare. Oh, it's an amazing movie. We won't spoil anything.
Such
for
a
you.
good movie.
So good. The whistle is...
The whistle was chilling. I loved it.
It is.
16? That's enough. You see shadows moving about around the
What
forest.
the fuck?
It's Ken!
It's Ken! Oh my god! At first, what you think is a deer, you kind of, you know, try and throw a rock and get it to run off. But it turns its head towards you and you realise this is not a deer, as its eyes kind of glow and look back at you, and it rises up from the ground.
I'm going to
Its
shake
wings are
Relatia.
stretched out. You're gonna shake Relatia awake.
Yeah.
Okay, Relatia's gonna sit up and go, "Don't move. Wake the others."
How am I meant to wake the others without moving?
Yeah, it's a really fucking hard thing to do.
What is it?
Dangerous. Highly.
Like, we can't deal with it, dangerous?
No, we could deal with it, yeah, but we need everyone.
How far into the rest is this?
This would be like an hour into the rest, which you would actually notice the weapons touched by the whetstone have now returned to their normal states.
Ah.
Oh well.
Look just like the fuckers from Outer Wilds, just with wings.
It looks terrifying. It looks like a Wendigo. So how are we going to be woken up?
I'm deciding that.
I was just trying to figure that out.
Man, I sure like having a lovely dream where everything's fine and my best mate Arashi's looking out for us and nothing bad could possibly happen at
Roll
all.
stealth to wake them up without it, like, alerting them.
Sure, go ahead.
Cool. I'm going to roll stealth.
Oh dear. It
I make
starts-
chicken noises to wake everyone up.
You make chicken noises, okay. So everyone begins to wake up from this squealing from Arashi, which is just not helpful in terms of getting this creature away. And as you wake up one by one, you all turn to see the crunching of leaves and twigs as this creature moves towards you. Its eyes now darting between each member of the party. And it's initiative time. This thing is going to attack. That's not helpful. That's nice. Get it to my own fault. 14. Alright, who are we missing? Yeah, initiative, guys. As this thing moves in, you guys now await the squealing of Arashi.
He did his best.
He did his best. Was he stealthy? Absolutely not. Did he try?
He got an E for effort. Oh, 13.
13? Okay. Waymond and Frula.
Guys, we've got a big thingy.
Big thingy.
Yep.
You see the big owl bat there?
Oh, damn.
Initiative
We got that.
was 19. All right.
Dear me. It's the only big number I'll get.
What am I meant to do? What's the roll for this?
It's a D20
Ah, right,
plus.
right, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dexterity.
You got it.
Yeah,
You can do
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Was it 4 or 6? I can't remember. Let me check.
4.
It is 4, yes. Just see it. There we go.
All right. Write this down, man.
So, give me a moment to get into the right chat.
All right, Waymond, do you want to start talking through what you're doing while we're writing down the initiative since you're up first?
Okay, so it's Waymond.
I immediately look at, obviously, the squealing child, and I look around
Can't
to
see
see.
that on my screen. I've got the initiative screen up.
Relatia.
I'm not the monster. I forgot what it's called.
Cillian. It doesn't have a
Nope.
name. You can call it just
Fair
the
enough.
deer owl.
See the deer owl.
Mhm.
Is it flying at all, or is it on the ground?
Arashi Frula. It is not flying. It's slowly walking towards you ominously. And then the owl.
Then I slowly load an arrow from my my short bow.
Okay.
And I take a hot shot
Hot shot.
at it.
We use this exact same map.
Did you steady aim? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, did you steady aim?
Yes, because I'm
Okay.
still on the
Move if you
ground at this
steady
point.
Alright, she's now finished it.
So that's
So wait, who's who?
We had it in the order that you guys are in chat, so you're first, second, third, fourth. So Waymond
Okay,
is
Waymond's
kind of...
probably fine back there then.
Yeah, Waymond's fine back here, drawing his bow. Okay.
I forgot
go
more
ahead
rolling.
and roll. So 1d20 plus 6. Using the same battle map because it's easier.
oof, big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. 23 hits.
Big
yeah.
numbers.
So 3d6 plus 4, please.
Slightly smaller numbers.
11 still damage. Okay. Up next then, we have, as Waymond kind of pulls back his arrow and releases it, we have Relatia, who should have used a healing word on who she's used. Shield of Faith. So she's gonna do a Shield of Faith on Cillian again and say get in there. And then no, she can't do a flame blade on someone else.
I'm pretty sure Flame Blade's just self, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus concentration. All of her fucking things are concentration.
I told you not to make them more concentration.
Okay, frostbite then. So, con save for the creature. That passes, so nothing happens as the frost kind of slams into it. It just shakes off the ice and continues walking forward, now hissing and growling at the entire group. All right, up next we have Cillian.
Fuck.
You have +2 to your AC again, thanks to.
You're gonna rage and dash into its way, kind of half hitting it. But can I also intimidate it while I hit it?
What do you mean by that?
Like I'm gonna hit it and scream in its face. Also, 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Why aren't you using a breath weapon, by the way?
Yeah, you have a breath weapon. I'll let you.
Because I'm
Breath
saving it
weapon's
for a special
bonus
moment.
action, isn't it?
Okay.
Breath weapon's an action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it part of the attack action? It might be a unique action.
It's as an action, once per short rest, exhale in a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
DC 12.
I'm gonna say no to the intimidation since it's not a real thing.
Oh, okay.
And if you would have hit it, I would have considered it. But 13 does not hit, so it kind of just watches you scream, and it just kind of huffs and like trills all of its feathers up. Once again with the rage, now this time a lot more prominent to the rest of the party, and I'll describe it in full. There's still the small wisps and light from the fire flickering in the background. You watch as Cillian steps forwards towards this battle. So that's number 2. Moving towards the creature, the fire itself almost turning purple for a moment. The wisps of smoke moving towards Cillian and swirling around his body. Once again getting absorbed into his skin as his whole body bulks up slightly. And you see for a moment another flash in his eyes, but he moves forwards with his rage and goes to attack. Okay, up next we have Arashi. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver? Okay.
So it needs to make an intelligence saving
Ooh,
throw.
intelligence.
Let me guess. Not the highest.
Not the best. 15.
15 is my DC.
So it saves.
Fuck! And then bonus action Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade? Okay, go ahead.
That's it. I can't use the Shadow
Oh, you
Blade.
can't use the Shadow Blade. No
I just
worries.
created the Shadow Blade.
Okay, up next is Frula. What would you like to do?
Similar battle technique to last time. Taking a.
Alright, taking a steady aim and going for
Yeah.
the hit. Alright.
Was this a 1
Two
2D
1d20.
or 2 1d20 plus 6 plus 2? No,
Plus 6.
plus 6. Yeah, plus 2 for attack.
Yeah, you gotta hit first and then, yeah, plus 6.
Yeah. Roll 2
Why did you just say my
1d20.
character throws a rock at it?
Yeah.
That probably doesn't.
That does not hit.
No.
Even with advantage, you watch as, so you take the steady aim, you look at it, as it's kind of shifting through the trees and approaching very, very slowly. You fire the arrow and it kind of lifts up its claw and catches it, and just turns to look at Frula before snapping the arrow.
Alright, terrifying.
Alright. Up next, we have the monster. Has anyone hit it? Yes, you have. Waymond. It's going to use movement. It does not provoke opportunity attacks from you, Cillian, and it's going to go straight for Waymond.
Fuck.
15 armor class. What's your AC?
What is my AC? 14.
What
My
armor
armor
are you
class is
wearing?
14.
15 just hits you. As this thing swoops forward straight past Cillian to a point where
are
he
you
can-
not wearing armor?
He is wearing armor, but he doesn't have a great dex. No, wait. What's your dex? Your dex is plus 3, so it's 10 plus dex, right?
Dexterity is plus 4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. That means if his AC is 14, and he has a plus 4 in Dex, that means he's not wearing armor.
Are you wearing leather armor? You get given leather
What type of armor are you wearing? Probably leather.
armor. Yeah.
Hang on, let me.
Okay, it's gone up by 1. Let's go. 15. My
Alright,
bad.
15, so it doesn't hit.
I have it, it's not equipped.
For a moment, it looks like this is going to get you, and you see your kind of life flash before your eyes, but as its claw comes down, it scrapes across your leather armor to this horrific screech. So now it's, I'll move it on the map so you guys can see. So it kind of moves straight past Cillian into kind of the area here, makes a claw attack on you, and it has to make a bite attack on someone else. So it's going to go for... we'll go for Frula. Bite attack is only 7. 11, I doubt that hits you. So, it's just missed a claw right on Waymond, you know, scratching right across your armor, and then a bite attack on Frula, which he, you know, barely dodges from the massive beak of this creature. But that is its turn. We move back to the top with Waymond. What would you like to do? As a rogue, you're allowed to bonus action disengage, which basically means that it can't attack you if you try and walk away. If you try and walk away without disengaging, it's allowed to make an attack on you, which is called an opportunity
Using
attack.
its reaction.
Using its reaction. Which means that if you don't disengage and step back, it uses its reaction on you. It then doesn't have its reaction for the rest of the round, but it can still make an attack on you. But as a rogue, you're able to use a bonus action to disengage rather than action, which is what Arashi and Cillian would have to do if they wanted to get away. but it will mean that you can't use steady aim because you will have moved and your bonus action will be used from disengaging.
Right.
That's if you want to back up away out of melee range.
I was gonna say it's within melee range, right?
Yeah,
So
it is made a 5-foot attack on you, so. You
guessing I can use my short sword.
Absolutely.
And take a swing.
Yep. You can
No
also
clue what to roll.
use steady aim on
this.
that, but it will mean.
Short sword does the same amount of damage as your short bow.
Yep, same damage as your short bow, 1d6.
And it's the same to hit as well.
Yep.
Ooh, is short sword finesse?
I think so.
So I am rolling without advantage, right?
Unless you steady aim, you can still steady aim in close combat, and it will still do its thing. Oh wait, what? Is it a martial weapon?
Alright. So 2.
Yeah, finesse.
Yeah, see, if you stand still, you can steady aim with it. A nat 20. Okay,
Holy shit.
so this means
I
that you
think it
get to
hits.
double your damage die. So whatever you roll,
Okay.
we will double the damage from the dice. So whatever you roll will be doubled, but the +4 will not get doubled. So let's say you roll an 8, it will be 16 plus 4, so 20 damage. But go ahead and roll 3d6 again, because your sneak attack still applies, because you had advantage on the attack, and you have an ally within 5 feet. You need either one of those for it to apply. So go ahead.
Get my plus.
Yep, you still
4
get your
as well.
+4.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Or is it strength or dexterity?
It's a
dex.
finesse weapon, so you
Well,
can
I
use
mean,
either.
yeah, you can use either, but I imagine your dex.
Yeah, your dex is higher, so use the dex.
Yeah,
+4.
definitely.
11.
Ooh.
So if we take away 4 from that to get 7, you got 14 because we doubled the 7. Plus the 4 again, so 18 damage overall. Okay. Come on, guys, you're slacking. Wayman's the only one doing damage.
I missed.
Fuck off.
Alright, relay sure again.
My thing would have been sick, but I missed. So.
She's gonna maintain concentration on Shield of Faith. And Chart of Guidance will do another frostbite, so it's gonna make another Constitution saving throw. Which it passes. Okay. Moving on to Cillian, what would you like to do?
It was further away from me now, isn't it?
Yeah, so you have to move towards it again.
Can I jump onto its back?
Absolutely, I'll let you do that.
Fuck it. What do I need to roll for that?
Probably a grapple.
Do you want to try and grapple it? Or do you just
Yeah.
want to be on its back?
I like jump onto its back and wrap my arms around it so it can't move its arms.
Okay, so that
Yeah,
will
so
be
grapple.
a grapple. So
Yeah, a
contested,
grapple.
So it'll be your athletics versus it. Acrobatics or athletics. That's how grapple works, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because it can either choose to dodge or fight you strength-wise.
hmm
But he has to use strength.
19.
Okay, its athletics is 5.
Fucking min.
7. You have grappled its wings, so it can know.
Cool. Then I'm gonna open my mouth, like, because I'm like head to head to it, so my head's right behind his head.
Okay.
I'm gonna open my mouth and just breathe fire right over his head.
And onto Waymond.
I could say that he could turn it back away from the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of like have to swivel around and breathe fire down its back so that you don't hit the others in front. But yes, possible.
Sick.
So go ahead and.
Oh wait, are they just in front?
Yeah, if you look at the, I've got the map up on the stream.
Yeah. Let me. Oh, on the stream, yeah, sure. Let me click on that.
See, if I had hit my mind sliver, the creature would have had to roll a d4 and subtract it from the save it was making to avoid your.
Okay. So I could just breathe to the side, like breathe, like almost like I'm whispering down his ear, except the whisper is fire.
Okay.
Except the whisper is fire.
Go ahead. So what does it need to roll? A dex save.
It needs to roll a DC Dex save of 12.
Okay. Dex of 6. 19. So
Wait,
it's
I just
half
realized
okay.
you can't do both grapple and because grapple is an action.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
a good
an
point.
attack. It's a special type of attack, so it procs with extra attack, so you can grapple and do another attack.
Yeah, you don't have extra attack though, do you, Cillian?
And also the breath attack.
No.
So are you grappling it or are you doing the breath?
Yeah. I'll let
Um,
you either grapple it or you just jump onto its back and breath weapon it.
I'll just grapple it because that's more useful, I think.
Okay.
Okay,
It's not the
so
same
that-
as restrained though. So the others don't get advantage.
We don't get advantage, but
I
it
put the
can't
condition
move.
chat. It cannot move, so it cannot
Yeah.
chase someone if they run away.
Some sort of like holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so you've grappled it, but we'll hold
How big is it?
the saver for you. Actually, no, I'll re-roll the save.
What
What'd you say?
size is it?
It is a large beast. So Cillian would be able
we're,
to.
We're all medium, aren't we?
Yeah, other
Yeah,
than
that's fine.
Cillian.
Oh wait, Cillian's large?
He is like 8 foot tall.
Fair enough.
Okay, Arashi, what would you like to do?
Why are all my D&D characters taller than me?
Because you're a midget.
Fuck you.
What are you up to, little man?
I think I might just attack with my Shadow Blade.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just double check the... Okay, cool, so I'm making my attack with advantage, because it is dim light and darkness, I assume, since it is
Yep.
night time. 7. Yeah. So I'm throwing this, so I'm not in melee range.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit? God for advantage.
A 17 does hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's gonna take psychic damage.
Okay.
Equal to 2d8. 7 psychic damage.
7
All
psychic
are
damage,
Not
okay.
ideal. Cool. And then using my bonus action, I am going to resummon Sword of Mayhem, which doesn't use a spell slot or anything. It's just
Cool. Okay, Frula, what would you like to do?
Same as last time.
Okay, go ahead.
2 1d20. 6. That's better roll.
Dirty 20 hits, go ahead.
Cool. 1d8. Or is it 2d8?
Nope, 1d8 plus 2d6 plus
1d8.
6.
Plus 2d6. Is that with the plus 2?
Yeah, because you have plus 4 plus 2, so it's plus 6 overall.
Ah, right, okay, we simplified it, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. 17, okay.
Hmm.
Nice
Oh,
job.
actually, I can't resummon the sword.
Oh, okay. No worries then. Cool. It is now its turn. It is unable to move.
Basically, it dissipates at the end of my turn. And I can't resummon it until it's dissipated. So.
It's gonna make another claw attack on Waymond. Actually, no. It's gonna make the claw attack this time on Frula. A 9. That's a nat 1. So with this restrained, it kind of wails around with Cillian on its back, going for a strike against Frula, but she's completely missing.
Oh.
But it will go for a bite on Waymond. 20 dirty. 10 damage as it kind of chomps down into Waymond's shoulder and crunches, and you kind of hear the snap of bone.
Oh,
against
fuck.
it.
I'm tanking. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
How much damage have you taken, women?
He's taken 10. But you guys don't have that much health at level 3.
Okay.
Mm.
If you are low health, I would use the ring that you have. Because if you hit with that, it takes away the opponent's reaction, so they can't get an opportunity attack. So you can disengage and hide and attack all in one turn.
I do that,
Except
but I don't
although
remember how
I
that
would
started.
attack, then move and hide. In that order.
Okay, so
Okay.
Waymond, your turn. Would you like to activate the ring?
Yes.
Okay. So as Waymond kind of feels this pain coursing through his arm, he activates the ring and casts the first level spell, Arms of Hadar, and invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy then erupt from his body and from the ring, and just completely
wait.
swirl around him.
Yeet.
All creatures.
Maybe don't do it then. Oops. Oh well. It's
Yeah.
done now.
All creatures
My
within
bad.
10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. So can I have a strength saving throw from Frula? I'll make one from the creature and also from Cillian. And then,
Awesome, we get advantage on those at least.
That's that.
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Strength saving throw. If you look at your character sheet on the attributes tab, you'll see strength, value, mod, and save. You need to roll 1d20 plus the save value.
100 save.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Is a save on strength, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
strength.
strength.
Cool.
Okay. So, Waymond, if you roll 2d6 for me.
Of course, the only thing to succeed is the fucking creature.
Uh,
Oh no, kill it.
Yeah.
Killian also
I do have
succeeds.
advantage at least.
Oh.
Okay, so, Frula, you take a full 7 damage as these shadows whip out from Waymond and just smack you in the side. Cillian, you only take 3.
Ouch.
And the creature will take 4 because I round up for beasts. But its reactions still remain, and Frula, you're unable to make reactions
Yeah.
until your next turn. Do you want to do anything else, Waymond? You're able to disengage with a bonus action and then use your movement to get away if you want.
We'll do that.
Okay, where would you like to go to?
I would like to take as many steps back as I can.
Okay, so as you disengage with your bonus action and then step back, you can kind of get behind the tree if you want. Back here.
Yes.
So you can still attack with your bow and arrow behind
Alright,
that tree.
yeah.
But
Not
Yeah.
this turn.
yeah, not this turn, but next turn you can. But you are out of melee range and nice and safe.
Perfect.
Cool. Up next we have Relatia, who's going to attempt again to cast Frostbite.
Can she not heal me?
Someone?
Oh, she can heal you, yeah. We will do Healing Word then. Second level.
So
So,
2d4 plus a
2d4
spellcasting modifier.
plus spellcasting modifier.
Who's this targeting?
She's gonna go for Waymond. 2d4 plus 6. 11 healing. Waymond.
Waymond, you get 11 health.
So I think you only took
Nice.
10 damage, so you go back to full. Okay. It's her turn. She's maintaining the concentration on Cillian, and Cillian, it's your turn.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna I'll grab its shoulder, so I'm still I'll wrap my legs around it, so I'm still restraining it,
Mhm.
and then just hack away at it with my axe on the back of its shoulder.
Yep, go ahead. Roll to attack.
I believe it's 6. Yes.
Yes. Roll down.
And so it's what you
have
do it just as a
brutal
D12
critical
plus, because I get +2 for my rage.
Okay.
Do you have brutal
Is it just
critical
that?
already?
Sorry?
Do you have brutal critical yet?
No, definitely not.
Ah.
Yeah, if only. Is it just 2? Because I have it on Yeah, I think it's just 2 actually.
Okay. So that is a max damage roll.
Well, it's 20.
Let's go with a crit. That
6 damage.
that more than makes up for my complete and utter lack of being able to hit things for the rest of this time.
Do you have anything to say as you're hacking into this thing? You know, taking a good chunk out of its back as you do.
I just kind of roar.
Alright, so you watch as Cillian roars, hacking his axe into this. The ones who can see him, which I think is everyone in front of him, the purplish shade in his eyes almost seeps out from the corners. Now just, very faintly wisping behind him as he continues his rage. Okay, up next we have... Arashi, what would you like to do?
I would like to bonus action resummon my Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then I would like to throw it again.
Go ahead. 17 hits?
Consistent damage.
Yep, very consistent.
2d8. This is psychic damage again.
Hit 7 damage.
That's the exact same damage roll.
You're so consistent, I love
What
it.
the fuck is this? I got a 6 and a... Oh my god, that's weird.
Okay, Frula, what would you like to do?
Below average, of course, but
You have taken damage from the shadow
am I
wisps
quite-
of
Oh,
Waymond,
wait, I was rolling with advantage. I didn't get a
but you
crit.
haven't actually been hit by the...
No, it was not a crit. Okay.
You ran away.
He ran away,
Oh,
he's
he's
back.
Through
Frula ran away.
the left the game.
Do that.
What would you like to
I'm close to it, and I should try to run away.
Yeah. So you can
Yes.
bonus
Could I move
action-
as much as possible?
Yep. So bonus action disengage, which means that it can't make
Fuck
an
that.
opportunity attack
Right,
on
okay.
you. It basically means that you actively disengage out of combat, and it means that it can't just make an
Right,
attack on you.
okay.
If you were just to move without using your bonus action, it could make an attack on you.
Yeah.
So if you,
Okay,
you move
okay.
back here, do you want to make
Yeah.
it an arrow attack? Because you still haven't used your action.
Yes, I'll do the arrow attack.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you only get
And I'm not
1d20
saying. Yeah, I can't do it
because
yeah.
you've moved, so you can't.
because
use
I can't
the,
do that because I've moved already. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've used your bonus action to disengage, so you can't use it for the steady aim.
So is this just a 1d20 plus 6?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nat 20, nat
There
20,
we go.
nat 20.
Nah.
Okay, 11 does not
No,
hit.
that's rubbish.
You're kind of
Nah.
panically shooting, and it whizzes past its face. Okay, it is the monster's turn. Let's see, its movement's still 0. So it's gonna make attacks on Relatia. Well, it could use a wing beat to attempt to get you off. We'll see. Let's see if it can get Relatia. The 15
Probably not.
does not hit, but it will go for a. It will go for a bite.
On relation or killing.
Relatia 23.
That probably hits.
Guys, you know if you run away from it and just shoot at it after that, it can't move, so I can just keep it here.
Yeah, unless it decides to break the grapple. Which
Yeah,
is
but-
in action.
It might. Well, then it will only like, even be able to move or like, hit one of you rather than both.
Yeah, but that's still like pretty good.
Okay. She knows. They have a bite. It does. It can screech.
I'm within range of that, aren't I?
Everyone. No. The two rogues are not within range of that actually. So can I have a wisdom saving throw from Cillian, Arashi, and Relatia, which is obviously me. So,
Which saving throw?
wisdom.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh.
Yay.
Which have wisdom plus 6.
Oh, 12.
This gives you the frightened condition, which means that Cillian, you and Arashi have to immediately use your reaction to run away.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Does?
Yeah, it does.
Frightened?
It means you can't attack it and you have to move away from it. You can't voluntarily attack
Yeah,
it.
using your turn, not
Which
your
one am I
reaction.
thinking? Oh no, I'm thinking of something else then. I'm thinking
Some
of a spell.
some things specifically make it so that you have to do that, but I don't think the default frightened condition does. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move close to the source of fear.
Okay.
So we don't even have to move away.
Yeah, you do not have to move away, but you have disadvantage while you are frightened. Okay, that is its turn though, so we're back to the top with Waymond. You now see the fear of God has been struck into Arashi and Cillian, but Relatia seems to shake it off. What would you like to do?
We go with the short bow again.
Alright, off
We
you
go
go.
with the short bow again.
So, bonus action to steady aim, and you go ahead and shoot it from behind the tree. So, roll with advantage, which means you can roll 2 of them.
2d20 plus 6.
16 does
Oof.
not hit, unfortunately.
Does
That
not
is its
hit.
AC.
Fuck.
So you have to get a 17 or higher in order to hit
I've
this
just
creature.
been hitting.
You were just hitting, yeah. Okay, if you watch as the arrow kind of slams into it, as this creature's just like tumbling around trying to get Cillian off. It's Relatia's turn. Oh, she got hit actually. She needs to roll a...
Concentration.
Yeah.
At least if we all die here, it's not my fault.
No, hold on.
That saves fairly. So you start your +2 to AC. She'll try again. Boss fight. Come on. Succeed.
Does she not have something to prevent frightened? Does she not have something to prevent frightened?
Silly.
Oh no, she probably doesn't have heroism. No, she has heroism, right?
She does, but it's concentration and she's
Oh.
maintaining it on someone else. Okay. Cillian, what would you like to do? You are frightened of this creature now.
I'll kind of like open up my mouth and shout, but instead of shouting, it's just flames.
Okay. Go ahead.
Which means I don't have to roll, but it does.
That was smart, actually. Hold on.
Very smart.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you go to scream and you just barf fire on it.
Yeah.
8. Full down.
Oh, fuck yeah. That means it takes
It's fire trails down its back.
Or you just
8 fire damage.
8
8
fire
fire
damage.
damage.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
So flames kind of riffle across its
Why are
body.
you rolling d6s? Charlie,
Because it takes...
are you using the old Dragonborn rules?
Wait, what's the Ninja War runes?
You should be rolling d10.
Wait, what?
Yes, since Fizzban's Treasury of Dragons came out, Dragonborn got buffed. What type of dragon are you?
I'm a fire dragon. I'm a red one.
But are you metallic or chromatic?
Chromatic.
So you're a chromatic Dragonborn with fire.
Yes.
Keep scrolling.
Yeah, no.
Past
He's...
that.
Yeah, 1d10 damage.
Ah.
Yeah. Shit.
Did you get to the chromatic thing? Yeah, you did.
Well, it's only 1d10.
Yes, but that's still like.
You know what? I would have taken the 2d6.
Yeah,
to
I
be
would
fair.
have taken the 2d6.
I would have taken the 2d6.
It gets better later as you level up. Instead of getting an extra d6, you get an extra d10.
Hmm.
It is better.
Okay. So 1 damage instead of 8. Okay.
You know, the breath weapon goes from being ridiculously strong at early levels and ridiculously weak at late levels to being pretty balanced throughout.
That is useful.
Okay. Let's go back to this.
Also, you have got resistance to fire damage.
Yeah.
Arashi,
I think with
let's
chromatic
go.
as well, you get... Let me look that up, actually.
Right, I'm scared of this fuck, aren't I?
Yep.
Well, that negates the advantage I have on my Shadow Blade, so I'm just rolling normal.
Okay.
A smart person would do what he did and make it do a save, but I don't think I... Yeah, no, everything I have that's first level is... I could do a cantrip, I guess.
Come on.
It's better to just do that. Right.
Nope. Not one.
God, that is my second nat one.
Jesus.
Turns.
You watch Cillian as his shadow blade flies right past your head, like almost skimming past your cheek, but not hitting you, as he completely misses the bird and almost hits you. Terrified, just kind of wildly throwing the blade.
The shadows flicker, and for a minute I'm just myself, and I shout "Oi!" before I go right back to it again.
Alright, Frula. Battle's getting intense. What are you up to? Raleigh.
Oh, sorry, I lagged. I didn't hear what was said. It literally.
No worries.
Okay, what was it? Was said?
It's your turn.
It went silent for a solid 15 seconds.
It's your turn.
Right. Okay. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'll do again shooting with a longbow, and then I'll get steady aim this time.
Yep.
Yep.
He's learning.
It's
God.
Jesus.
No, I'll learn how to use the bot though.
I
You still haven't learned to use the you know, we'll get there.
still don't know how
There we
Don't
go.
know where
18 hits.
Yep, 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. What's it? It's the 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 6.
Yep.
Oh, look at me go.
He's getting so good at this.
Oh, fuck's sake. I did that bit first. And then-
Yeah,
See,
we
it's,
spoke
it's
to
the
him.
bottom.
Plus 6, it's plus 4.
It's plus 6 because he has plus 2 from the braces of
Oh,
archery.
it's the archery bracelets.
Yeah. There we go.
18 damage. Holy shit. Okay.
At least someone's doing damage.
Yeah. Okay. Monster stone. Okay, it is going to do a wing beat, which, Cillian, if you succeed, you will continue to grapple it, is what I'm going to go for this.
Oh fuck.
If you don't succeed, you're going to be knocked off its back, but you won't take damage, whereas the two people in front, which are Arashi and Relasha, are within range of this 30-foot cone.
So do I need to just do a strength save?
So yeah, strength.
Awesome.
Can I have a strength saving throw from Arashi, please?
God, I love rage so much. Oh, I ain't fucking moving, boys.
You're riding this bird, you're not letting him go.
17.
17 as well. So you watch as it starts beating its wings, and Cillian just grabs hold of its feathers with both hands, like axe in one, and just stays on completely. Arashi, you feel this heavy gust of wind smack into you, so you will take a little bit of damage, which is half of this. Whereas, so you take 2 damage. Relasha, who failed, you watch as the wings beat and the wind brushes towards her. She is pushed back, away. 15 feet. Oh, let me make the math. So, yep.
Cool.
15 feet, kind of slaps back into that tree and takes the full damage.
And I take 2
And then it can
damage
make
from
an attack. So it's going to try and bite you, Cillian.
No.
No,
It legally can't do that.
it legally can't. How about 14? No.
Actually, it legally can't do that. That is 1 below my AC. Thank you so much, Waymond.
But you got a +2 from. Oh no, relation needs to.
What are your stats, Charlie? If I
Well, it's technically a 17 at the moment because of the thingy, but it would be 15 anyway. So it's 15 with armor, 15 without, just because of how beastly that armor is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just like I guess the beak just like scrapes off the armor.
Yeah. Very, very close by. Waymond, your turn.
Oh, no. Do it again.
Alright, go ahead.
What armors?
Plate. The one that Waymond stole from.
Full plate.
No.
So half plate now.
The 400 gold one.
Okay.
It's not a plate; it's armor.
It's a breastplate. 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's been a while since I've rolled damage.
No worries. 3d6 plus 4.
Yes.
Waymond,
Or
how do you want to take this down?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I'm gonna shoot it directly. Yeah, I'm shoot it straight on, straight in the stomach.
Oh, nice. So, as Cillian's kind of grappled onto this thing, holding it still, he rears it back and turns it towards Waymond as he releases an arrow straight into its stomach. Digs deep in, kind of the feathers at the end of the arrow disappearing before blood begins pouring out of the wound, and the creature gurgles one last noise before dropping to the floor dead. Congratulations.
I'm gonna have to loot the arrow, and it's inside the. Oh dear.
I'll just fall back onto the ground, just spread eagle, and just sigh.
Alright.
Waymond, I owe you so much for this armor.
I know.
Frula, I expect many poems and stories, please.
Oh, we good, we good.
Okay.
Oh,
Waymond, you're able to collect all of your arrows back, but Frula, you can collect all of your arrows back but one, which is the one that he snapped.
Yes.
So you will have 19 arrows, I believe, instead of 20.
Yeah.
Okay. The party settling down after that attack, now struggling a little to sleep. I'll pull
Loot? Question mark.
So loot from this bird directly. You can loot its body in terms of materials, but it doesn't have any valuables on it. So if you want to loot its, I'll send the picture again.
I'm going to take it.
Nothing shiny. we'll continue.
Okay. Because you can like try and take claws, you can take its horns if you want.
I am taking its antlers.
Alright, so you're taking its antlers. Yeah, you can take its claws, antlers, you know, any natural thing. You know, its fur's quite soft. Or
I'm
furry
gonna-
feathers.
Stagger to my feet and go sit down to do a bit more fishing before I go back to bed.
Alright.
Adoshi's gonna finish his watch.
Cillian, you're the one that needs to leave most urgently, aren't you? At 6:30.
Yeah, but I can. Let me check. I might not need to leave. I'm just like checking.
I'm just thinking whether to pull you aside now or if I can do it after I've summarised the night.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I got a 14, so I don't think I'm going to catch anything too big.
Yeah, go ahead and check
Well,
the schedule. Tell me if you need to leave or not.
You know what? I'm pretty tired. That hurt. I'm going to go to sleep. I won't bother fishing.
Okay. Everyone kind of settles back into bed, and Relisha looks at Arashi and goes, "Good job on watch. You caught that one out. Those things are stealthy hunters, so good job pointing it out." She kind of goes back to bed. Okay. Cillian, are you able to stay or?
Yeah, I can stay for a bit.
Okay. Cool. I'll pull Waymond aside first then. Can you meet me in the dreams chat, please?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I'm taking Waymond first and then I'll come get you, Cillian.
I'll put my
Have fun, Raymond.
watch some loud video stuff.
Cool. Alright, Waymond.
I'm
wait, I need to
here.
play something louder.
We're just waiting for my boyfriend to put on some loud music so he doesn't hear your thing.
I can't hear a thing.
Cool. Alright. I can hear it, it's so loud. Turn it down. He's got headphones on. Okay. As you kind of drift back off to sleep, you know, a little hurt, but feeling well healed, you drift back to your restful sleep, which at first was a calming dream. You know, you were thinking of home, thinking of relaxing once again, not being in this strange place with magic and monsters, but one thing lingers in your mind, and that's the demon which, you know, everyone else calls you crazy for. The one which you so distinctly remember.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
For the few moments that your dream is calm, it's very quickly stripped away from you as the face of this demon resurfaces in your mind. Almost as if the events are happening right there in front of you once again. You meet its eyes as it takes the life of your mother in front of you. And I will send a picture as it becomes full into view of what truly on that day took her life. It's gonna be interesting how this come full circle. I'll put it in your notes chat and then put caption below it.
That's menacing.
Yeah. So, as you're standing there in your dream, frozen in fear in that place, you watch as it turns, its smile getting wider and wider and wider, its eyes squinting, glowing, for it slowly leans down, like in the bottom left picture, places its hand on the ground, and each of its fingers extend out into long shadows that begin snaking towards you, slowly rising up from the ground as if they're fully living creatures, and these tendrils wrap all the way around your body, up your legs, and begin holding you still as it approaches. A cackle in the background, although not clear from this demon, but almost from another, before the tendrils wrapping around you wrap over your eyes, and you shoot up awake, breathing heavily. Now the morning, in which you were meant to leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Do you want to hop back into the chat and send Cillian in for his trauma?
For his trauma.
Yep.
And the fucking doctor's office. He's handing out the help.
Yep, please send him in. We'll get his trauma served up right away for you.
Straight away. Sorry.
Now we wait patiently. I'll just nick you manually.
Hello.
Hello.
I've been summoned to the quote-unquote trauma hospital.
You have been summoned to the trauma hospital. So, Cillian, from where we left off in your dream, you had been almost stopped from being grabbed by the demon before by a strike of lightning, the same sort of lightning that brought you here. Again, you appear on your boat. The lightning now surrounding you on all sides. Purple and striking. Each one battering the water below as the waves pick up. The rifts you saw before tear at the space between realities as you desperately steer the boat back and forth, confused on whether or not you'd already gone back to your world or if this was really just a dream itself. However, the moment the dreamlike aspect settled in is when the waves continue to pick up, begin to shift in colour. There's a humming, lulling sound, and then a rhythmic beat. A sound which you described previously to Ranclaw on the boat.
Ah, shit, I really hope it isn't. Nothing actually heard me say that story and come to bite me in the ass. Okay. Dream. I can control this. I'll try to imagine the sea smoothing out to the way I pictured it.
Do a wisdom save for me.
Okay. I got 16.
As you close your eyes and think, still hearing the pulsing, beating sound, the boat settles and your grip on it can relax a little. The seas calm and the lightning stops striking as harshly. There's still a creaking below, and then a sudden tink as something metallic hits the wooden floorboards in front of you.
Do I really want to look down and see what that is?
It's up to you.
I'll stare up to the sky for a minute and just kind of mutter under my breath, why fucking me? And then look down at the floor.
As you look down at the floor, the same amulet or amulet as you described it on the boat trip, the strange rock-like amulet that had the same pulsing heartbeat throb to it, almost luring you in closer and closer. A relaxing sound, but unnerving at best.
Can I roll another wisdom save?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My hand moves by itself.
Okay.
And grasps the rock.
As you reach down towards the amulet, all of a sudden the stone begins to split and splinter, almost cracking away on itself as an eye appears on it. The purplish eye stares up at you. And then in a flash, the stone grows out, shadows ripping out from beneath it, around the ship with two massive arms curling around from the stone, contorting all the way around your body and dragging you down towards the eye. And you wake up. Let's move back to the others. Welcome back to the trauma hospital. Everyone has been thoroughly treated. As Actually, interestingly, Cillian and Waymond, you both kind of shoot up at the same time. Frula still perfectly curled up into a ball.
Is this still during my watch?
No, this will be after your watch.
Okay, so I'm asleep at this
You're
point.
asleep, yeah. So Arashi curled
Asleep.
up.
Meditating.
Yeah, meditating. Frula curled up. And Relasha just kind of patrolling the area nearby. Cillian and Waymond, you guys shoot up. Both of you sort of in a cold sweat.
I'm gonna just look over at Waymond. So, we should talk.
Should we?
Well, if you had the same dream I did, probably.
I doubt we had the same dream.
Oh, I hope so. Fucking hell. Bad sleep?
You could call it that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Whew. God, how long have we been out for?
So you guys have been asleep the full 8 hours, so now Arashi and Frula, you guys begin to wake up to the conversations, but not quite clocking anything they've said prior to this, but the sun's
Oh.
beginning to rise.
Sleeping and not sleeping is weird. It's like I'm asleep, but I'm not. It's so weird. I sleep sitting up now. It's not even sleep.
He's having a mental breakdown. The
I'm gonna
sleep
check on the
deprived-
fish.
Check on the fish. He is... okay, so I imagined this cutest thing this week. So as he's sleeping, just kind of cuddled up to your water skin so he can access water at any time, he is snoring, but every time he snores it goes hop, 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 and there's a little like bubble that pops out of his mouth.
Oh, oh, that has really helped my night. I'll pick him up and just gently put him into the water skin, and then go to pick up everything, like the fish that I left cooking, and
Perfect. Can you actually roll me a 4d10, please? This is the amount of psychic. No, I'm kidding.
no.
You have
24.
24 portions worth of that fish. So that is 24 meals worth of food.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a very
What,
big
the
fish.
swordfish or
The swordfish.
Okay. I was gonna
Unless
say-
if you wanted to
Oh,
cook the
goober.
deer owl.
I was
No,
like,
not a
how have you
goober.
multiplied goober?
You have 24
Oh
goobers.
god, no. These are murder rations. We already have plenty.
You have 24
By the end of the
meals worth of
campaign, we
food.
just have 400 goober.
400 goober. You go into battle and it's like,
No.
we will not be fighting you. You shall fight the goobers. And they will just go,
Tidal wave of goobers.
yeah, that's all they do is make popping noises and they just like kill their enemies with
Nice.
psychic damage. But yeah.
I'll hold some fish out to the rest of the people.
Glacier and I point at the weird owl beer thing and I say, is that like worth cutting up for food?
They're rather skinny creatures, but taste like chicken.
Do you have chicken
Mm-hmm.
here?
Yeah?
I'm fucking sorted. Let's go.
Are you one
fish?
of those
Anyone?
grown adults that only eats chicken and these things we call potatoes? Chicken
Well, I
strips
feel
and
cold now.
potatoes.
No, not a massive fan of potatoes. Remember, Arashi is like Japanese.
Yeah.
Chicken is probably not that common there.
Oh, I feel like they eat chicken.
I mean, like, yeah, but
Fair
I usually just eat ramen, you know?
What is a ramen?
Ramen, it's,
Ramen?
yeah. But not like,
Ramen.
no, not raw men, that's very different. That's what Ulysses having right now.
Oh.
No, ramen spelled R-A-M-E-N, one word. It's like noodles in like this nice broth.
Uh-huh.
And you usually chuck some like meat in there as well, like either steak, it can be chicken, could be pork. Sometimes you just throw an egg in there, you know. Do you guys have noodles here? Noodles a thing?
We can try. Let's just get to the destination first. How about that? She kind of packs things up and puts them onto the horses and gives one glance at the Owl is going to attempt to cut it up into portions, not cooked at the moment, but portions nonetheless.
I'm gonna help her,
Okay,
so she's advantage.
Can I try some of the fish that I caught?
absolutely.
I have some for breakfast.
As you kind of
Just to
bite
measure like how
down-
tasty it is.
As you kind of bite down, it melts in your mouth. If you ever had some really good fish and chips where it just melts and dissolves, it's odd. It's wonderful. It's silky. It's like really
The
good
other thing you
salmon.
can put in ramen is fish.
Fruta, wait a minute. Do you want some fish?
Rula?
Fruta? Fish?
Sorry, I was half paying attention.
Don't worry about
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll hold out the dish for him and hold out some.
You sleep alright, Killian?
Killian, that was a question for you.
Killian?
Yeah.
Did you sleep alright, mate?
Let me roll deception actually.
I'll roll insight, contest it.
Yep, go ahead.
Deal. Ah, fuck.
Although I guess, like, I'm not looking for a lie, so it'd be, I guess, passive insight? Is that a thing?
Roll.
Doesn't fucking matter. I got a nat 1.
He got a nat 1, so you can tell he's lying to your face.
Yeah, okay, like,
Um,
modifier for that is...
I slept. That's an excellent question. Wind, how have you been?
Oh dear, you didn't sleep well, did you?
I slept.
I slept.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Buddy, do we need to talk?
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll talk at some point.
Yeah.
We'll share a horse today.
Can't share a horse with him. He's
Fuck.
too big.
Um,
You have to share a horse with Frula because I'm pretty sure Wayman's just gonna hop back up onto his horse.
We're just gonna nick his horse, yeah.
Oh yeah, so
So
Wayman's.
Relation will have to share with one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick
Wayman's
your
like
poison.
Gregory's
Relatia.
coming with me.
I'm gonna look at Relation and be like, so, who are you riding with? Pick your poison.
And she just walked over to Wayman. Yeah, have fun with that poison. And just looks at Frula. Alright.
Fruta, you ride with.
Yeah, no, we'll have a chat at some point, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll look after you, mate.
Alright.
Cheers, bro.
So, we'll start to get ready to end off the session because I do want to do the wave next session. Although,
Do we want to at least
Yulissa will not be joining you for the wave.
Oh wow, she's a fucking waste of space. Got it.
Wow.
She's just run
Definitely
off.
went to go get a cow.
She went to
Yeah.
go get a cow without you.
She definitely went and got a cow. And then she's gonna end up in like
I-
Imar.
I
That's my
bet
prediction.
You she went off with that other party.
The betrayal.
I bet fucking anything she did that.
I'd be happy to kill them.
They did steal our
I'll
stuff.
put it on the table.
They were.
They did.
Yeah.
By the way, they were like testing us. So if we do go up against them, be wary of any techniques used during that ogre fight being ineffective.
What? Hitting them with an
I
axe?
only-
Fuck.
I only-
Shooting arrows is a 101. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
struggle.
Yeah, that's why I only used one spell the entire time.
Well, that'll be
Okay,
fun.
Actually, I'm gonna roll perception. I don't trust these fuckers to not be watching us. I don't think they are, but I'm doing it just in case.
Okay, so long rest for. Oh, we'll wait until Frula gets back.
21.
So we're gonna wait until the cat's back. If he ever comes back.
The cat's out the bag and also out the chat.
Yeah. Ah, he's back. Okay, so long rest for Wayman and Frula. You go back to full HP and you earn all of your abilities back if they're like
We all long rest, right?
yeah, we all long
You
rested.
just said it in such a way that it sounds like.
No, the Wi-Fi keeps going off on my tablet. I can't.
No
I'm
worries.
gonna try again.
That's fine.
So, for
There we-
example, Waymond, with your ring, the shadow ability on the ring, you're able to use it twice a day, so that has reset to 2 times. rather than it having
Great,
zero
yeah.
charges. I think that's the only thing rogues have that's like a
Yeah, that's it. I think.
limited resource.
At his level, yes.
Yeah.
Unless
Perfect.
there's a thief thing I don't know about, but I don't think there is.
Okay, cool. What was your 21 for again?
Perception to see if we are
Perception.
being watched. By
You are not currently being watched. There is no owl in the sky. But the party continues forth. Cillian and Goober are top. What's your horse's name? I'm gonna keep track of all the names, so if I...
I can barely name Goober. The horse is just. I'm a fishman, through and through.
Your horse is named Horse. We also we have Gregory the horse. And what's your horse's name, Arashi?
Renly.
Renly.
Yeah.
Can you write all of the horse names in the team note chat, please? Okay. The party continues forth to the town of Amar. Moving slowly, you know, trying to see if Ulysses will ever catch
What
up.
were the two that weren't mine and Charlie's?
Gregory.
Gregory.
And Horse.
No, I got horse. What was the other one?
Whatever you said.
We have 4 horses.
One of them's gone. Ulysses
Tesco
has it.
meal deal.
Tesco
Oh, yeah.
meal deal. Tesco meal deal is the name of the last one.
Jesus
I thought
Christ.
I thought we had 5 horses initially.
No, you've got 4 horses.
And then, yeah, okay, so we got
Mhm.
my horse and Gregory.
God, I love being just a big man, like an absolute
Oh, shit,
unit
wrong
of a
fucking
being.
chat.
Alright.
Oh, this has been scary though, like especially with the dream. I don't know what your
This
sort of
is the
stab.
time, by the way, I've had the whistle from Puss in Boots' deck, like playing in my ears.
Oh god.
So it's like been worse for me. Especially when the fucking owl thing showed up, I was like, I can imagine it whistling.
I mean, the owl thing. I thought I was gonna try and tame it,
Really?
but
Yeah.
I figured that might have been a bad
Next
idea.
time I come across one of those, my character isn't going to just automatically throw a rock. I don't know why you said that. In no world is Arashi gonna throw a rock at something.
What do you mean?
You said when he sees a thing, he thinks it's a deer and throws a rock at it, and I'm like, no, the fuck I don't.
But it's more so you didn't actually do it, but it's like, oh, it's a deer, you try and like just shoo it
Well,
off.
no, I probably would have just ignored it if I thought it was a deer.
Okay. Either way, it was going to approach the fire.
Yeah, it was like ooh fire, and then ooh people, and ooh pain, and then ooh death.
Ooh, hunger. Okay, so into the game chat I'm sending. So near the end of the day, as it gets to kind of, you'd get there fairly early since you did only an 8-hour watch. If you were going to do anything without elves, since elves only need to sleep 4 hours a night, you would have to sleep a little extra to make sure that everybody gets their 8 hours. But due to having elves, you guys were able to do it in 2 watches and get to the city, not the city, the town. I'm going to keep doing that. The town of Amar by about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Which is a very, very medieval looking town right at the edge of the mountains. People are
Man.
moving about.
This looking like fucking Tudor time Britain right here.
Tudor time Britain.
Waymond, remember our deal.
No.
You guys have a deal now?
Jesus, please don't steal too much, and if you get caught, you're not with us. But we will help you out.
I didn't make
You
that
are
deal.
with us. Fuck you, Lissa. We're throwing her under every bus we see.
Well, okay.
Uh,
I will have
that's it.
questions for you, Larissa, next time we see her.
I don't know if I will, considering I bet the circumstances will be with that other party.
Maybe. But,
Also, we were summoned
Yes.
to destroy these waves, and she has already abandoned that duty after sleeping with the king's, the dead king's brother, to get some extra money out of him, no doubt.
We don't-
She then took one of our horses for her own nefarious means. And she seems
We
to
don't
think
know
very
that.
little of us, despite the fact we were looking out for her.
she's
We
not,
found the main villain in this.
Land.
she's not nefarious. But
Are you? Yeah, I don't.
from what I
Sure.
gathered of talking to her, she's just,
An idiot.
she's worried about the world we're in. She seems to be taking it a lot more seriously than we are.
I'm taking this fucking serious as shit, mate.
I know,
doesn't wanna
a
go
different
home.
way of serious then. But wait, yes, just quickly, you don't. If you steal too much and get caught, we'll help you, but don't rat us out, please.
Someone's going under the bus, and I think we all know who that is.
So you work for Larissa then, if you have to.
Suppose.
Okay, fine. You can do one. You can throw me under the bus 3 times, considering you bought me the armor, you bought me the javelin, and the armor did save my life that one time.
By the way, every time Killian is saying "bought," Arashi is raising his hands and doing like the air quotes with his fingers.
For the time being, it is bought. Wayman bought me these. I don't know how he got the money.
I'd like to point out Arashi is like not in line of sight of Killian when he's doing that. He's just like standing there looking at Wayman from just behind Killian with the air quotes every time he says it.
I should have gone Paladin for this, fuck's sake. It'd be much funnier.
Well, the next time I buy something, does anyone want anything?
I'm just gonna slowly put my head in my hands.
Oh god, he's never gonna buy anything. He's just gonna steal.
I mean, you know, if you come across any fancy magic items, I wouldn't mind a little gift.
No problem.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I kind of have everything I might need. I guess a staff would be pretty cool, like a, you know, quarter staff. If you get one of those, that'd be handy dandy.
No one else?
From Killian's like hands in his from Killian with his like head in his hands, he just mutters, "A cool axe might be nice."
Alright.
I'll see where I can buy these things from.
Oh, have fun shopping.
Yep. I've written a shopping list.
Is there a church? I'd like to go sit there and think.
There is a church.
Ooh.
Great, I'm head off there.
To get into the church.
What was the ooh from Waymond there after we mentioned a church?
There's a lot of gold often in churches.
No.
Desecrates a holy place.
Wayman's just like, oh, I'll come with you, mate. We'll pens together.
She is going to do
You're
is
gonna be the
he's
new
going to
king of
inspect
Imar.
the defensive areas of this town, things like choke points, walls, like archer towers.
Okay. So this town has a small stone wall all the way around it. About
Small as in okay, so
about
fucking,
5 foot tall.
fucking
but
useless. Got it. Okay.
yeah, about 5 foot tall wall, which would kind of keep out
That's like 3/4
small
cover.
creatures. Yeah,
Or like full
3/4
cover
cover.
if we go prone.
And also archer towers every kind of 90 feet all the way around, up until it gets to the mountain where the kind of walls stop up against the mountain, and the last 2 archer towers. So if anything came directly down the mountain,
Okay,
there's no
so
walls stopping it there.
We've got archer towers. That's good. We have a wall which probably won't stop them considering they come from the fucking mountain. Okay. Arashi is going to spend like the rest of the day, the time he has until the attack, like coming up with a battle plan.
Coming up with a battle plan.
Trying to, if he can organize any of the civilians to help, he will.
Okay. Starts giving them builder hammers and bows. Okay. So, what you guys? Do you want to go shopping, Waymond? Do you want to attempt?
After inspecting the defenses, Arashi is actually going to go like properly shopping.
You're gonna go properly shopping.
Properly shopping.
Shopping, and church.
Also,
You can go
he's
into a
gonna-
pub to
he's gonna
share a
take the
poem
key
about
to
Rowan.
someone who can
Oh,
Yes.
Frula, let's hear it. Come on.
He's going to take the key to someone who can
Okay.
identify.
Cool. Frula's going to a pub.
I've got a. Yeah, I'm going into a pub. It's a, let's set the scene here. We've got a nice busy pub. A lot of people around, and let's say, theoretically, these townspeople were talking about the ogre. As I walk in, they're talking about this horrible beast, the beast in the woods that they can never defeat.
This is all
So
going
I
through
say-
Frula's mind. None of this is happening in real life, but it's
So
what
I-
he's imagining.
I come up, I get my drink, I stand on the table and go, "Fear no more, folks. Fear no more. For we have defeated this foul beast." And they go, "Have you? That's amazing. How did you do that?" And
He's
so naturally, I
delusional. He is hallucinating people, going like, "Wow."
I grab this. I have my drink, and we begin the story. So there we are, a battle at hand. An old ogre, in the way he did stand, a vicious face, a horrible stench. A beast there stood, up against us entrenched. If the beast were to feast, then defeat for us was the least. But we are here for a reason, an important task. 1 second, barkeep, is all I ask. I scoured the blessed terrain, a tree of fallen, jagged rocks command. I took aim as I heroically steadied my hand. The beast gave one last war. The beast gave one last roar, gave one last glare. The arrow flew true, ricocheted off the cobble. Through the jaw, his life was now somewhat impaired. He stood unsteady and fell to the earth, and with one last gasp, he knew he was in death's grasp.
You get some claps.
And then everyone starts cheering.
There's no
really
cheering. Frula's
no
like
cheering.
imagining all of this with his like perception of himself and also the drink he's had. But there's a couple claps. People are like, hell yeah, I have no idea what this guy's talking about, but his rhymes are like fire, dude.
In fact,
Anyway.
Yeah, they've never even heard of an ogre before. They're like, what the fuck's he talking about?
They're all clapping.
Wednesday at 12 o'clock. There's no one in the. There's just like a
Everyone's
couple
day
homeless people.
drinking. Yeah.
That are just like come drinking.
Yeah.
Frula's like drunkenly imagining a crowd, and there's like 3 guys sitting in the corner, slow clapping. Like, you go.
Frula's like getting a medal from the barkeep and everything in his mind.
I love him. Okay, I will go through. Oh, go ahead, Cillian.
Yeah, just because I can walk into the church, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, just checking.
The
For now.
For now. Oh god. The people working at the church kind of notice that you're from out of town, and one of them in the long robe approaches slowly. Are you alright, young one? Are you seeking the guidance of our Lord?
Yep. Just need to sit down and think about my life choices.
Have you committed a sin?
No. I actually haven't.
Oh.
But, I know some people who might have.
Praying for the sins of others, very noble of you. Please, come in.
They're praying to get rid of my headache.
Hi, I'm the headache.
The headache's name is Waymond Arashian Frula.
Alright, so as you wander in there, I'll go through separately with everyone shopping, and shopping, in quotation marks, but after about 2 hours, as soon as it kind of hits 7 o'clock, Cillian, you, I'll let you choose whether or not you leave the holy place by the end of that, but for the sake of storytelling and to end it on a nice note, as Cillian leaves the holy place, Waymond, Frula, and Arashi leaving their places of residence as well, there is a sudden crackle of lightning sparking from the top of the mountain, but instead of going down, it cracks and basically causes a fissure in the sky, pulling apart the clouds and allowing for a deep purple hue to overtake. The fissure expands and the clouds turn purple as directly up from where this lightning struck and tore apart, you can see stars above, despite the sunset only just beginning. As you glance off to the side, you can see about a mile out, these purple clouds no longer exist, and can tell that this is the direct attack of the first wave that you will encounter. But that's for next session. So, until then. Bye.